Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, Bob the Alien, and everyone in between. We are back in Top 5 Guys, and we're here another year to talk about the best albums of 2025. I'm joined by two of my closest friends in the world who are completely used to my personality deficits. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be fantastic. We have Nyounee, we have Ant. Say what's up. How you doing, fellas? What's going on?
I'm good. We have Ant, so I'm in better spirits.
Yeah. It's your fellow Anthony Dolo, man. What's good?
What's up, Ant? So, Ant, for those of you who don't know, every year we celebrate the best albums of the year. And Ant is a rapper, an artist, an actor. He's just an entertainer all around. Okay, so he was back in the college days. He led a music organization, so his music critiques and expertise is well familiarized on this podcast, and we're gonna use that to talk about
highly recommended.
Yes, the best albums that last year had to offer.
Amen. But we all professionals, man. We all know how to listen to music, so let's get it.
That is true. Some better than others. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're here to help Matt. You're here to help Matt. Honestly, that's what it is.
To be honest, I don't know. I think I'm gonna agree with you more for some reason, bro. Like, I just don't know. We'll see.
Some of
the
okay,
earlier stuff you was putting in the group chat scared me, so let's see.
I have my own taste. Okay, my taste has been developing. It's gone a little bit, away from the mainstream as time has gone on, but it's still good. But before we dive into the top 5 albums of 2025, what was your criteria for judging albums? And I know I have my own. I'm curious to see what your thought process was to figure out what made your list.
That's a good question. I think what I was looking for, lyricism, man. I'm a rapper at heart, so a lot of what I was looking for was hip hop, and I know we doing more than just hip hop, but that was one of the main things I was looking for. And then shock value, the way it kind of touched the people, and then like unique topics. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody was rapping about the same old, then I was gonna blow it off. But I think my list was fairly solid. So.
Okay. What about you, Nyounee? What was your criteria?
So my criteria is that the music was released in 2025.
Okay. That's easy. All right. And you just rank the best one from there, huh?
Honestly, okay, so here's this. I'm being honest with you guys. Matt is right. We all have our deficits. Mine is procrastination. So Matt makes a group chat. He's like, all right, put your albums in here. Now, I have to pull the curtain back because now I just didn't want to do it. I only listen to two forms of music, right now in my life, in most cases. Either it's gym music, which is gonna be mostly Detroit trap music. It's gonna be Afro beats. So anything that's violent is what I'm doing for the cardio. Like lifting, I could listen to lifting with anything. So it could be rap, it could be some Afro beats, and it can be anything else. Like it could be anything. And then it's that, or I listen to podcasts, like Joe Budden podcasts, stuff like that. So I don't really listen to a lot of music in my daily life now as I should. That's just how I am. I listen to music when I go to the gym. Or also,
you're old, Nyounee. That's what I'm hearing. I'm just hearing a lot of old talk. I'm hearing a lot of old uncle talk.
I saw you growing gray hair too. Like,
yes, yeah, man, it's rough. So yeah, I mean, lo-fi. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that coming into this episode, I pulled up Wikipedia's music released in 2025. I made up a list, and I just started checking shit off. Like I made a list of songs I'm gonna listen, like albums I'm listening to, and a lot of a lot of the albums you guys put in there are stuff that I put in that list, and I'm just listening to it while I'm working. Listen to it while I'm working, scratching them off. So I have a very comprehensive list, and I'm thankful that I did it that way. Actually, I'm gonna do it going forward because I found some gems that I would not have listened to any other way. So yeah,
I think this is the reason why this episode is my favorite episode each year, because it gives me a reason to dive into new music for months. And
yes,
sift through the crates, find gems. It's really fun to just explore and dive and be awakened to new sounds and new music. So that's what we have for y'all today. Okay, we're gonna bring you some new albums. Hopefully you should check it out on your own accord, on your own time, because we got some gems here for you. We got some gems. We want to start off with honorable mentions. Anybody got some honorable mentions?
I do have some honorable mentions. I guess I could run off mine. Now, this project, I did put it in the chat late. First of all, a lot of the music I listen to, I think Anthony's going to realize is my gym music is two kinds of gym music. Obviously, it's Detroit, trap rap, and it's also town music. Like, I listen to a lot of All Black, Remble, and yeah. All Black Rumble and obviously him and Drakeo, obviously, Drakeo's brother. Now obviously they're not, him and the Sting team not really working well together since Drakeo died, understandably. But like those are two kind of musics that I listen to when I'm on the treadmill because I hate doing cardio like that. So you need to have something that has some violent. But Rambo's, I think this is Juco. The Juco album he put out was good. It was an honorable mention I have. I have Protect SARS at All Cost, obviously by SARS. And then I have Everything is a Lot by Wale.
So these are honorable mentions.
These are honorable mentions.
Respect.
Yeah. So I mean, I listened to Wale, so I was like, "Oh, this is good. This is good. We're in a good space. We're back. We're back now, Wale. Okay, we're back." And mind you, this is somebody for like this is one of my claims to fame. I was into Wale when he put out Wale Dance. Like I was like been a Wale fan.
UDSTT 1 2 3
Go
4
go.
5.
Like I was like, this is it. This is it. This
Nike
is the
boots?
one. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Doing what we gotta do. Still wear my
Boots.
Nike boots. Yes, man.
And
I actually still wear Nike boots.
And you think there's 5 albums better than that? Okay, we don't have to dive into.
Oh wow! I'm sorry. I don't want to step on any toes. I'm already stepping on toes. But I'm sorry. But yes, no, it's really good though. It's really good. Those are my honorable mentions. A lot of the albums this year were, man, I was like, I'm gonna say a lot of the albums were like, you got to fulfill a album contract obligation. These are obligation albums, man. These are obligation projects.
Let's dive into that because Yanni and I, we've been doing this for a couple of years now, and I'm curious. And Anthony, I know you do this on your own YouTube channel. Hopefully, you can shout that out in a second here. But what do y'all think as the year as a whole when it comes to music? Because when I first dove, I've been dabbling into it, and I was very unimpressed, mostly because last year was so strong. 2024 was a great year for albums. And I feel like this year it was a good year. It wasn't a bad year. It wasn't like more I dived into it, the more I liked the year. But it reminds me of the Indiana Pacers Oklahoma City Thunder finals. It's like, yeah, it's a good year, but there's no superstars, there's no attractive names, there's no poppiness. It's like watching the Dragon Ball Z movie where Gohan and Piccolo are the main characters, right? It's like, yeah, it's cool.
That's a good way to put it.
You know what I'm saying?
But I understand what you mean.
Yeah. But where were the heavy hitters, right? And I feel like this year it was a solid year. It was a good comeback year. I think this is the year of comebacks, right? That's how I would, and
I like that
300-foot view the. What do you think, Anthony? How did you view the albums were as a whole?
It depends on how deep you want me to go into this. So basically, I'm gonna try to keep it quick. The reason why 2025 don't feel like 2024 is because it wasn't no beef. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was gonna say.
Like, we was excited to see everything that came out because not just the Kendrick and fucking Drake beef. It was, you know what I'm saying, Nicki and Megan Thee Stallion. It was Ross and whoever the hell he wanted to go at. It was, you know what I'm saying, so many different beefs. Glorilla and fucking JT. It was so many different people going at each other. So whenever anything dropped, we was excited to just hear it. I think this year was, you know what I'm saying, a lot more chill. And that's why I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? You'll see a pattern in my list. A lot of people talking about God and whatnot in their albums and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And just getting real introspective. Some people could have went deeper, but at the same time, I think it's just that after party music in 2025. So.
Yeah, I think this is a very like all the albums that I have on my list are very positive. I think that like the best albums had a much more uplifting feel, and I don't know if that's just a product of the 2020s. That's what the world needs right now. We need some positive shit.
Man, what?
I know. I think that's what the world needs. But like the best albums, even when I reflect on the best albums of the 2020s and as a whole, right? I'm thinking of the Donda. I'm thinking of Mr. Rob, the Big Steppers, right? A lot of the albums that kind of talk about this decade are much more positive than the 2010s or the aughts or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just the era where we're in right now.
Yeah. No, I think that's a good point. I also think I think the point that Ant did bring up, I do think that there's more to chew on as far as like, after 2024, because there was less beef. The party did die in a certain extent. It did die in a lot of ways. But I think it's a palate cleanser. That's what I would like to call it, a palate cleanser. Like, obviously, it was beef heavy, and now it's like a lot of people are having to reform how they do things. Kendrick laid claim to where he's at as far as hip hop hierarchy. Laid claim completely.
Yep.
And along with that, obviously his opponent provided
Died.
quite a bit. He did die, but he provided quite a bit of juice to certain groups. And now he's not providing that juice. These groups have to reform how they do things. Not Kendrick. Kendrick's fine. Kendrick's always been fine. But some of the tertiary groups that obviously decided to not side with Drake anymore are reforming. So then we have this kind of gap where it's like these projects are light or they're non-existent, and now we have like this palate cleanser where some of the names we're going to bring up are showing up. And I really enjoyed this list because it's like I think there's only one person on this list that people can expect from me, but everybody else is like different.
That shows you how strong 2024 was. Like that beef was so prominent that it spilled over to this year and how we looked at this year. That's how a monumental moment that was. And do you have any honorable mentions?
Yeah. So boom, I think one of my main honorable mentions, because I really tried to get some of the ladies on my list, but I just couldn't fit them in. So what is it? Monaleo. Who did the body? I had just listened to that project, and yeah, man, I like her a lot, man. I think she's cool. As lyrics, she talks about a lot of pro-black shit. One of her standout songs was the "Sexy Salon" joint, where she is like all the non-blacks to the back or something like that. That shit cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with that. The Cardi B.
She has swagger.
Drama. Yeah, she has swagger. She married that. Can I cuss on here? We cussing, right?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
She married that nigga Stunning for Vegas who was signed to the baby.
Mm-hmm.
That was just random, but I thought that shit was cool. But yeah, she has swagger about her. I like it a lot.
No, I was gonna say that her messaging, her messaging is specific and refreshing. Because it's not telling. I think that what happens. No, I'm gonna say I think I know it happens. Obviously, in hip hop culture, it sometimes gets generalized, and a lot of people fall under the generalization. And I think for her specifically speaking to Black American people, and obviously having that pushed to the forefront, like
literally in the songs, like everyone, we're all at the front. Everyone else.
Even I think there was a music video where she was talking about, oh man, she had like a few gems that only certain people would be able to pick up on, as far as like these are traditions that
I got to go back and look at them.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not surprised that she ended up on an honorable mention. I think now after this obviously like coming out into the public, I think that next project is gonna be crazy.
Yeah. You hit it on the nails. Like, it's refreshing. Her ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that, because trap niggas are kind of conservative. So when you get like somebody who, I'll explain it later on the list. But she's, you know what I'm saying? She's a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? She loves her people a little more than a lot of these niggas actually do.
No, he's right. I mean, because if you think about it, like what is something truly substantial? Now, mind you, this is one of the greatest artists of all time. One of the few artists that don't need nobody. I mean that in future. But what is he saying substantially that can uplift the community, that they're going to talk about real issues? Nothing. So, I mean, it is kind of conservative because it's like, I got my money, I got my bitches. Y'all go try to get it out the mud. I'm not going to talk about anything that's going to help you guys, but I got some codeine and this one bitch from Spain and this one bitch from Montreal.
And nigga don't even fuck his own people. I'm telling you. Like, if you pay attention, these niggas are evil, bro.
Yo.
It's neither here nor there, man. You know?
Oh my god, yo, I've had this discussion a few times, so yeah.
All right, what else you got? An honorable mention.
Yeah, then where's the drama? I did fuck with that. It's just
who's that from?
That's the Cardi B joint. I wasn't finna listen to all 24 fucking songs though, so that shit was just out.
I got six songs through. I was like, okay, I get it. Okay, Cardi. Yep, you got good beats. The thing about Cardi B and then artists in that realm is like I just know that they don't write their own shit. Right, I think you kind of lose something when it's like, I know your team wrote this, right? It seems as inauthentic. It's bangers, but like you lose. So for my rubric, like the artistic creativity means a lot, right? You expressing yourself means a lot. If you're not even writing your own shit, which is pretty clear, you're not writing your own shit. I don't know. It takes a hit.
Cardi's in that Jennifer Lopez category, like, and I mean that in a bad way and a good way. Now, musically, Hispanic? She is. They're also Hispanic, but I mean more like they're a vibe. Like they're a brand. Like Cardi's a brand.
Right.
And I mean, I'm not saying her brand is impeccably strong. Like, because the things that she does, anything that Cardi can never fall flat on her face. But I don't want to say that because Nicki is like trying her hardest to like ruin everything. So, so let me stop. But I'm saying like outside of like what Nicki's doing, which is like I don't know, this is like self implosion, like on the highest level. Cardi's brand is ironclad. I mean, I can get into that later on. That's just for a different pod. But I think I didn't ever expect great music from her. I expected one or two vibes, club music, play in the car. This is gonna be Instagrammable music where you make the post. Like I'm back in the gym. Fuck niggas. I'm battering my back. I already expected that, and she delivered that, and she's gonna be able to tour off of that because her brand's gonna be able to sell out stadiums. But musically, you already know what the vibes was. So yeah,
type shit. And then shit, I'll do one more honorable mention. The Nas and DJ Premier joint. My homie was putting me onto that, and I was like, yeah, this is really cool. I love the fact that Nas is still making music, but you know,
the way you said cool is I don't know, man. The way you said cool is I don't know.
Because like I said, I was looking for lyricism, and Nas is a rapper's rapper. But you know,
yes,
this was one of his later albums where he didn't use too many trap beats whatsoever, so it wasn't necessarily exciting to listen to it. But you know, it was cool. You know, so
it was good. It was good. Yeah, I think it was another good album from Nas. I mean, he's had a bit of a run of better albums. Like I remember that the Teens, Nas was ass. He was just going. His beat selection was terrible. It kind of was, but the past two or three albums, he's kind of stepped his game up a little bit. You know, he's modernized.
Okay.
He's modernized. Yeah. You know.
Okay. Hey. All right. But yeah, that's
Matt. What are your honorable mentions, man? Yeah,
I got a couple, man. I got a couple. I'm gonna get the shit off. Okay. All right. I didn't discover this album until 4 days ago, thanks to Yanni. Shout out to Yanni.
Oh my god!
But when I did hear this album, I was like, this. If I had more time with this and I was able to chew on this a little bit more, it probably could have made my top 5. That's Son of Spurgeon by Daniel Caesar. That was a beautiful, like sonically, it was a very beautiful album. It reminds me like a springtime album. It seems like this is on Yanni's list. So I'm just gonna step aside from this because Yanni's get a little frisky over there. Yanni's get a little frisky when I said that name.
I was surprised. We were all surprised. We all got surprises. Son of Spurgeon by Daniel Caesar.
It was a good album. I know Daniel Caesar got canceled for some reason, but
yes, you know, I'll get into that.
We're in era of Trump now, so we don't give a fuck about cancel no more. Okay.
He did get canceled. Was this pre-Trump? I think he got canceled pre-Trump.
But now we're in Trump era, so no one's canceled.
No, he got canceled in the Trump era. We got canceled in the Trump era.
My next honorable mention, and this honestly, it was in my top 5 for a while. But then I got, as I dove deeper and I dove into it, I was like, it can't be in my top 5. Free by Kid Cudi. It's one of Kid Cudi's better albums. Oh, what's face all shit for? What was that? What was that?
I was sure that you was gonna have that in your top 5. I was finna shoot you down, but neither here nor there.
You ready to shit on it. It was a good album. He had a couple bangers. Stargazer was good. Saltwater was good, but like it was inauthentic. Like as a Kid Cudi fan, I could tell that he didn't write this shit. Right, yeah, I could tell that this was a bounce back album because he had a terrible album. He had with DJ was it? Which DJ that pops on everyone's shit? He had some DJ, and it wasn't his bag. It was a terrible rap album. It was fucking disgusting.
Wait, like Drama?
DJ Drama. Yes, he had an album. Drama, and it was. I wouldn't want
DJ Drama near a Kid Cudi project. I want Kid Cudi near a DJ Drama project. They're like, yeah,
opposites, right? And I think Cudi tried to lead. Because I think most people were repulsed by the fucking album, so he then went extra pop. And try to compensate it, but like this is so pop that it's kind of generic in a way. It's good music, but it's just not authentically.
You know what? Let me get some free hate off, man. This is too positive. Let me get some free hate off.
Okay, let's hear it.
I was making eliminations last night, just like you guys were. We're all procrastinators, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give this Miguel project a chance. Miguel, it's been a minute for Miguel. It's been a minute for Miguel. Okay, this is a guy who made Adorn. This is I'm talking about like real yearning music. So, but Miguel is in a class where I can't slander him fully because that album he made with Adorn on it,
elite.
So I'm gonna leave. He's protected from complete slandering. But this chaos shit, it's like he heard Bad Bunny. He's like, oh, I'm also Hispanic.
Yeah,
Damn, you don't
That's
have
the vibe
to
I
do
got
that.
too. Yeah. I didn't realize.
what are you
I didn't realize he could
doing,
speak
man?
Spanish. I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't know exactly.
Yeah.
And Mike, I'm not coming at nobody like I'm not saying okay, like bro, you can't like maybe you are like that, but we don't know you to be like that, and you going way over there, and it's sounding like you heard Bad Bunny, you seen the stadium sellouts, and you seen the juice, you seen the apple
He
brand.
was like,
You're
I ain't
all
never
right,
did it.
man.
I ain't never did a halftime show. Shit.
I know some Spanish. It's like Miguel, we don't gotta do that, man. I'm going through the project. I'm like, this is not what I came here for. This is not the Miguel. This is not the kind of music that you built your name on.
But at the same time, I give artists grace for taking leaps. And
No, of course, that's what I'm saying. It's not full slander. It's just some free hate.
Yeah, it's just different. But it wasn't a terrible album. It wasn't the best R&B album of the year by any means.
It was R&B.
Yeah, but it was. Yeah, you're right. That's it. Right.
That was a Latin album, brother. I was confused.
But
That's the problem.
But I respect artists going for it. I respect someone taking.
Give it a try. Yeah, you try something different. Yeah.
The thing with Kid Cudi, like he just went very safe. He just went pop. It was a pop album, and it was like this is not you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I agree, and that's the thing. You're right. Going too safe will get you slandered, and sometimes going too out of your box will get you slandered. But nonetheless, I'm going to give more grace to trying out your box, like Miguel did. He did. But also like you said, just how you know Kid Cudi, I feel like I know Miguel. I feel like Miguel was just watching. He's like, Bad Bunny making a bag, and it's like not hating, but it's just like I felt like the change was disingenuous. It wasn't like I'm in an experimental period where I feel like what's funny is that I feel like when experimental periods are honest, you'll have small sects of people, small cult of people that will defend that album to the day they die because they know it came from an honest place where you try to be experimental. But if you try to be experimental, just trying to catch a wave, then it's like
disingenuine. It's disingenuous.
Yeah.
It's like So it's like, man, like dog, like I ain't never. I know your name is Miguel, and I know it's like, yeah, you should know that he's Hispanic, but it's like, fam, you ain't never led with that, man. It's I don't know, man. I don't know.
You never build a fan base off of that.
Ever.
I feel you.
My next honorable mention, this guy is steadily climbing up the hip hop hierarchy. I kind of view him as like the modern Juicy J with the swagger of 2 Chainz. Like I like the album. The only problem is he hasn't realized fully that you have to rely on melodies to become a star. He's got good songs on it. A lot of good songs on it. Key Glockavelli. I like that album.
I see you put that
album.
Wow. Look at you.
Matt like a Key Glock? That's what I say. Matt like you.
What do you mean? Hip hop's my first language. What you mean? Of course, I like hip hop.
You a bitch. You hate on trap.
Yeah, that's damn near like liking Gucci Mane. Like, and I know.
You hit bitch. You hate on trap.
That's not trap. Key Glock ain't trap. He's cool, man. He's cool. He does it. So see, for me, I don't like the fake gangster shit and telling kids to shoot people. That's what I don't like. Okay, I don't like that type of hip hop. Key Glock, he's just rapping and spitting bars. He's on that. He's on the B level of hip hop stars, and his trajectory is going pretty good. He's solid. Y'all listen to the album? It was a good album, right?
No. I'm
surprised. I just didn't think y'all was gonna put it on the list. So
I didn't think so either. I'm not gonna lie. I did not think.
Wow! Listen to the album. They got some bangers. They got some bangers, man.
No, it probably does. I'm not gonna even feel like I listened to it. I was thinking, okay, this is more the Key Glock I've heard, which is really good, obviously. Paper Route, but I mean, I just didn't think. You're right. Like, it wasn't gonna make my honorable mentions. It wasn't gonna make my list, and I was thinking it for sure was not gonna make y'all niggas list. So I didn't think to listen to it. So you're right. Yeah, he caught me.
Too many C's on the album. Too many C's.
Also, my bad. I want to add one more honorable mention. The Metro Boomin Atlanta joint that he dropped.
There we go.
Cool.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Now the only reason I want to put that there, like, it probably would hit the list if I was from Atlanta, but it was just it was nostalgic in a way, and it was just good old ghetto music. You know what I'm saying? When I had DJ the party back in October, a lot of those songs was on there, and people was turning up. So that shit was cool. You know what I'm saying? So the party wasn't even all the way dead, but people hated on that shit because Metro was doing like very regional shit. But I think
we need to get back to that.
This was the year for all of the regional shit. That a lot of the shit on my list is very like regional. You know what I'm saying? They was rapping from their region.
The problem with that album is he paid homage to like the worst era of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It was an homage album for like the era of hip hop that wasn't great. Okay, Roscoe Dash, you leading on Roscoe Dash here?
Yeah, it was fun times.
Leading on.
You know what's funny? No, honestly, we're gonna get this off. We're gonna do this on the pod anyways. Matt shits on this, but you know what's funny is that Matt likes to dance. We were the
Man,
last
what?
era of people that dance in the club. The last era of people dancing in the club, that's Roscoe Dash. We was all like, you would go to the club and you would actually dance. Yes, so that's a
There's
great
some
era of
dancable
hip
songs.
hop.
Take me through there. You take me through there. They have
Take Me
another
Through
one.
There is tough.
Yeah, they have a couple songs on there, and it's
Girls
Still on
definitely
my
like to have
swag.
fun. They got
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Waka
that
Flocka
one.
joint. Like all the ass shaking
Oh,
songs,
my.
bro. Like, come on, bro.
Waka
like,
Flocka was the best part of that album. Any song with Waka Flocka on that album that elevated it.
Dro
But there
went
was
10
a
out of 10, 2 songs.
there was a
appeared for
couple
2
albums.
songs.
There's a couple songs. I'm just like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like when I first listened to it, I thought it was a kindergarten. I was like, this is like reminds me of kindergarten rap. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my
That's what I felt like.
God.
I feel like I told you, yeah, this shit sounds like kindergarten.
I had posted this. That was my shit for a while. Especially for Young Dro. I'm a big Young Dro fan. So hearing him go
Dro did a good job on the album. He did a good job. He did a good job. Roscoe Dash leaning on him. Come on, man.
You used to
boy.
dance Roscoe Dash, man. Come on, man. What are we doing? Good choice, man. Good choice, Ann.
Hey,
That's
that
great,
boy
man.
Roscoe Dash, man, he doing okay nowadays, man. I'm happy that he's still making music a little bit.
Yeah.
Bro, what's for this album? This was all their last hope. This album was their last swing at the fucking bat. Okay,
Nah.
because they ain't gonna be relevant again for a long time. That's okay.
I heard he was
it a good
driving
album.
Uber.
man.
What was that?
I heard he was driving Uber.
Yeah, it's rough.
Really?
It's rough for
Oh,
everybody.
so he
yeah.
needed it. Okay, that's good for him then. Good for him.
Hey, man. Yeah, man. So some people got to lock it when you need it. That's when you're hungry, you're going to get the best stuff out of them. So, yeah.
Amen.
My next honorable mention. This is a Digging in the Crates album. I discovered it. It's like one of those albums you send to like a crush, but like I sent it to one of the girls and she didn't like that. So don't do that. Maybe don't do that. It's called Tether by Anastasia. Very beautiful album.
I heard. I was listening to a little bit of it. Okay.
Yeah, it's, right. It's very poetic, right? It has like
Yeah.
very unique voice.
Matt's right. It's one of those. Matt's right about this. It's one of those kind of like cuts you send like, "Hey man, I was listening to this and I thought about you.
Yep.
Give it a listen when you get a chance." Type shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Like it's one of those. I was just like, it's not. What is it? It's not mainstream. It's like I'm into.
Wait, that's how
real
her
music.
voice sounds? Why she sounds
No.
deep?
Oh no, he's listening. Oh, I forgot. He's able to listen. He's able to listen to audio right now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Sound
very
like
unique.
a damn opera singer. Okay, yeah, I can see why
Yeah,
she called it attitude.
Yeah. She didn't like that. I sent it to her. Anyways, moving on. Next up, honorable mentions: Life is Beautiful, 2 Chainz, Larry June, and Alchemist. I like that album.
It was good.
2 Chainz. Okay, so Larry June's I'm iffy on. You know, he's just Uncle Rap, the epitome of Uncle Rap. Alchemist, his albums are hit or miss depending on who he decides to work with. But 2 Chainz just elevated that. Having 2 Chainz
You
on
think
an
2
Alchemist
Chainz
beat,
elevated it?
yes, because his coolness, right? His delivery, his coolness. You know what I'm
He
saying?
did have a
'Cause
good delivery.
yeah, his delivery is top tier, and I think he really elevated that album.
He can.
Huh.
He's one of 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz is a hooper's hooper. Like you throw him on any album, any kind of song, and his feature's gonna be great. Like
'Cause he's just cool.
if people can
His
do
swagger
it.
is
He's kinda
delivery.
cool.
I
Yeah.
actually think
Yeah,
2
yeah.
Chainz's voice is like repulsive a little bit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like whenever he makes trap
Wow.
music, it's cool because the beat is nice. But like whenever he's trying to do something too lyrical, I usually am like, "What are you doing?" You know what I'm saying? He sounds like an uncle to me. He sounds like an uncle.
Dang.
Wow. That's
I mean,
what, he is an uncle. That's a cool part.
He's a
cool
cool.
uncle.
He's definitely the cool uncle though, for sure.
He's the cool uncle. He's a cool
He's
uncle that's
definitely a cool
smoking
uncle.
weed in the car where everyone is, at the
He
function.
definitely gives you advice on the ladies.
SUV.
He's right about it.
Mhm.
He got something younger than him. It's like 10 years younger than him.
Yep.
Yeah. He's definitely that uncle. But yeah, it is Uncle Rap, but he's the cool one.
And I think that was a good Uncle Rap album. Another good Uncle Rap album, Alfredo 2. Okay,
I
Freddie
knew
Gibbs.
it's
and
gonna make your
Alchemist.
list. I was ready to hate.
This didn't make you wanted to hate on this album?
No, I wasn't ready to hate. I actually listened to it. I was like, because people are trying to get me to listen to Freddie. And obviously they cited Alfredo. Like, okay, listen to Alfredo. So now listen to Alfredo 2. And also listen to Alfredo in retrospect. I do get it. Freddie can rap his ass off.
He just can't make hooks. He doesn't know how to make hooks. He doesn't know
He
how
doesn't
to
make
make
hooks, and he doesn't know how to choose somebody to be in love with. But God damn it, Freddie can rap his ass off. And obviously Alchemist gave him some great beats. So I'm not going to hate on that.
What do you think about the Alchemist, man? Because Alchemist, he's been making like 4 albums a year for like fucking 15 years now, right? Like, where do you? Because when we talk about the best producers, his name often doesn't come up, even though he has a cult following, right? What are your thoughts on him?
I think I think he's talking about Alchemist altogether. I think he's missing. I guess it's almost like I don't want to say he's like the Michael Redd of producers, but it's more like he'll go to All-Star games, he'll know about him, he's well respected, but we don't got that one season where it's like
Banger.
he was top 3, he was
Right.
like top 1 or 2, like I guess obviously people can tell that because Drake in a sense is Kanye's spiritual son in a lot of different ways. I do shoot Drake a lot of bail. When 40 had a time where it's like 40 was the dude. So people know that time. People had a time where what's his name? Hitmaker had a point in time where he was a dude. Like but there's not like obviously Metro Boomin had a time where he was a dude, but we don't have a time where it's like Alchemist was like arguably the dude or even like unequivocally the dude. That's what he's.
He doesn't work with the best. He works with like the B tier. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
So
This the thing with Alchemist. Alchemist is cheating. So like, and when it comes to production, he doesn't have a lot of elements. He has a great ear for samples, putting it together. He leaves a lot of room for vocals, but he's not really doing like a lot of production. So like, I almost think like he's a great, you know what I'm saying, producer, but he's cheating. You know what I'm saying?
Sample merchant?
Yeah, bro.
He called him a sample merchant?
He's just cheating, bro. He's great to pair with an artist, but if he ever just dropped like Metro Boomin could drop a tape of beats, and it's like cool. If Alchemist did that, it would just be like you might as well just go listen to the original songs that he's sampling. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay. That's that's true.
But shout out to the fact that he pair up with an artist. You know what I'm saying? That shit sounds good. You know.
He's a father of Uncle Rap. Everyone who loves Uncle Rap loves Alchemist.
As I get older.
Next up, speaking of uncles, okay. Now people gave me a lot of shit, and I've been trying to put people onto this album. I've been trying to promote this album to everyone, but no one's buying this shit. Okay, and I can't. There's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do to make people like Logic. Okay, but Logic and Juicy J had an album, and it's not a Logic album. Okay, it's a Juicy J album on soulful beats. Juicy J on soul beats. Right?
I don't want any parts of this.
I don't want
to follow
it.
No, I don't want to follow you. I don't want to follow you.
The Logic of Juicy J album, it was a good solid album because like because Juicy J is that guy. Juicy J is he's again another one of the cool uncles, right? Uncle Rap for sure, but he's the cool like Juicy J is like, uncle. Hey man. Yeah, exactly. When he comes to town, you want to hang out with him, right? You want to go seriously, and him on unique beats, on different type of beats. It was refreshing. It was refreshing. I liked it.
All right.
I liked it. But I know no one's gonna listen to the album. I know even me saying it probably, made everyone.
You know,
like
I got
Logic
a new respect found for Logic. I saw him in a concert. I really went to go see Wiz Khalifa, but he was touring with Logic, so I had to see him by default. But it was cool. You know what I'm saying? It
not by choice. Not by choice. You had to see that.
I'm not trying to cut on Logic either because because Frank Sinatra tape. I'm like, ooh, this kid's kicking rap. Like I was listening to Logic back when he had the he can rap. I just think that for me, I wanted him to stay in that college rap bag. That's it. I wanted to stay there, and it was a really good bag for him. That's for me as a Logic fan at that point in time. Like, yeah,
bro,
this was this album. My bad. Go ahead.
On this album, he like interviews Juicy J, right? He's asking questions, and I shit you not. He asked him the question, when did you realize that I was black? I was like, come on, Logic.
That's another problem with Logic. That's another problem with Logic, man. Like stop,
Logic.
Stop, man.
What are we doing? No one cares, Logic. That's all,
man. It's just, man. It's just, it's. We're not gonna get on Logic. We're not gonna cut on Logic any longer. All right.
I got one more thing I was gonna say because
go ahead.
This is the only thing that started to piss me off about Logic fans is when somebody had tried to stress that he was better than Kendrick Lamar, and I was just like, bro, shut up, bro. Matt, do you know who I'm talking about? Do you remember who said that?
No, but that's insane.
That's insane.
Is it talking about a King? Was it King?
No, it wasn't King. It was fucking Travis, man. He was trying to convince me that Logic was better. I don't know who
Travis is, but
that doesn't even fucking matches with Travis's aura. Like that's fucking weird. I don't know. That's bizarre. He's got to rethink that. Anyways, moving on. Enough on Logic. Logic didn't rap on this album, by the way. It's a Juicy J album, so listen to it. Listen to the Juicy J album. Listen to Logic. Ask him Juicy J questions about him being black. Okay, we'll just sidestep that.
Amen.
Next, I'm album mention list. Anthony kind of referred to this, and I thought this album. Okay. This year, I've mentioned this over and over again because I think it's true. This year was a year of the comeback. A lot of B-listers came back. A lot of people who weren't relevant in a long time came back. And I was thoroughly surprised with this album. Normally, when you follow up, when you have like okay, let me just put the surprise. Cushion Orange Juice 2 by Wiz Khalifa. I was thoroughly surprised. Usually, when you have to do a part 2 to an album that came out 15 years ago, it's usually not good, right? But Wiz got off on this album. There because like it reminded me that Wiz kind of created that weed smoking sound, like the beats he used, all that stuff. He created that sound and he brought all that shit back. He didn't. It's uniquely Wiz Khalifa. He didn't change anything about himself, but he just has some that weed smoking bangers and auras. The back end of the album was fantastic. I recommend listening to that. If you're ever a Wiz Khalifa fan, put on that tape. The beginning of the album's kind of iffy, but the back end, man, Wiz got off.
No, yeah. Well, people sleep on Wiz, man. I be fucking with Wiz a lot, man. So, all right, yeah.
You don't even smoke weed.
I know.
You don't even smoke.
I love weed smoking music, man. That shit is, you know what I'm saying? It was eclectic and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit cool.
No, I fuck with Wiz.
Yeah, did y'all check out that album? Did y'all listen to it? If not, I recommend it for sure. That's all I have for my honorable mention. I have a couple stats here that I just want to mention because I looked it up, and if I didn't mention it, then it'd be a waste of my time. For like 5 years in a row, the number one album of the year is Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift sold the most albums in 2025. To put in perspective how many albums she sold, in the opening week, she had 4 million copies sold.
Bullshit.
After that, the number 2 was 493,000 by Morgan Wallen, and then 490,000 by Weekend. So she literally 10 times over the number 2.
Yeah. Everybody knows Taylor Swift big homie in the industry, man. Everybody knows.
In the industry, and it's not even close.
No, she's evil. She's cheating. Yeah.
I don't know. If she's cheating.
No, these are organic, man. She got like one thing I realized is the biggest hack is being able to, if you can tap into teenage girls and how they feel.
Man, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Teenage girls don't listen to that. Teenage girls listen to nigga shit. And
this 4 million views, this 4 million listeners, they coming from no one, Anthony. This 4 million is coming
from. I'm sorry, Anthony. Nah, man.
And it's not just teenage girls. Man. Teenage girls grew up with her. Now they're just women now.
That's
right?
Exactly what I'm saying.
They put that shit on in the background and let that shit go just to support her because they look like her, but they don't actually like her. Nobody likes her.
Anthony, there's other white women out there who can't make 4 million. He's 10 times over Morgan Wallen in the next up.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I can't. Yeah, but there's enough
labels,
white women
bro.
that go to. Nah, man. No labels, man. There's enough white women that go to Caribou and get the pumpkin spice latte, man. That's their bag right there, man.
Kanye West should have smacked her. No, let me chill.
Yeah, that'd been crazy. Talk about a moment. A quick question before we dive into albums of the year: do you guys think there's a song of the year? Do you think there's a song that personifies 2025?
Hold on. Okay, damn. Hold on. Now I gotta think.
Damn.
Give us some time for that. Can we come back to that question? We can come back. Yeah, we can come back to that. But for me, I don't know about y'all. I don't know if this is just an Atlanta thing. I don't know if this is a South thing. But every time I step outside, I hear the song "Boots on the Ground." Every fucking time I step outside, and girls are just walking around with fans. Where the fans at? Just whipping the fans. Boots on the ground. I hear that everywhere. Everywhere I go. Anytime I step outside, I hear boots on the ground.
The song of the year is Lil Moo on Top of Cars, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. That's the song of the year.
I don't even know what that song is.
Y'all don't know that song? Y'all tripping. So y'all ain't been around enough people.
Can't be the song. Can't be song of the year. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm
old. If you went out last night, you heard that song.
I don't think
I
I
didn't
did.
go out last night. I'm washed, so don't ask me. I'm cooked. It's a Matt problem.
It's a Matt problem.
I don't know. Yeah, man. Right. Yeah. Matt went out. He ain't hear it, so it's his fault.
All right. Should we dive into the top 5? You ready to get into the fancies?
Yeah. So we're gonna go. What? Me.
Sure.
Me and you.
Sure. That's
cool.
Fine.
All right.
Number 5. Number 5.
All right. My number 5 is going to be a project that I can get away from. And I wanted to get away from it because, like, you know how sometimes you have friends where they won't let you live certain things down? You ever experienced that, Ant?
Yeah, of course. You know.
And you don't want to give it to them, but you got to give it to them?
I mean, shit, get to it. What you talking about?
Man, there's a point in time where Matt, obviously, he's only right about things a few times in his life, only a few times, not
Oh, I know where we're
always.
going. Yeah, I know where we're
But
going.
when he gets something right, he gets something right. And 2 years ago, he was right about Erotic Probiotic 2 with Nurse by Time. And man, I didn't want to even know he put out music this time to give Matt this one again. Like, okay, let me listen to this shit again. He took his time. Matt's posting it. Matt showed it to the camera. He took his time. He came out with the passionate ones, and man, I knew immediately. Okay, yeah, I need this in my list. The way that Nurse by Time approaches music is so different that. Yes, he gets a refreshing boost. Like if I'm going to grading his albums, I automatically kind of like lean the grading a little bit higher because it's different. It's totally different from what you're going to hear R&B wise. It's just different.
Very unique.
It's very unique. So he's always going to get that from me. But this was still a very, very, very cohesive project. It was smooth. Like the first, obviously we're all listening to music and we're like trying to like get into it. Like you don't have to take 3 songs to get into it. Like you're into it like in the first 2 songs, first song arguably, and you're there. And it still feels like a journey. So I really, really enjoyed this project. It was more, obviously, it was still, I would say, like more the same in a good way. And I have that's kind of a common example I have with somebody else on my list. But it was really good. It was really good. He took his time with it. These 2 projects back to back, he is stamped in my mind. I mean, these 2 projects are different. You're not going to hear his album, this kind of music from anybody else. I had to put it on my list. So Matt, yes, you showed us Nurse by Time. And yes, he is really good.
Fantastic. I love to hear that. Yeah, Anthony, did you listen to the album? Did you listen to the album, Anthony?
I did, and I ain't gonna lie to you. My favorite song was the Coat interlude. So my favorite song was a song where he wasn't even like on it. You know?
Hey man, that interlude went fucking hard. That was interlude. That was a hard ass interlude. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
That was a hard ass interlude. I was like, damn.
But I did listen to it, bro. That shit just not my speed for real. But like, so it sounded like you was already preferenced on it a little bit. I have to give him more of a chance. But I definitely heard it, and it was just like one of those things, just like, I can see why Matt put it in the chat.
He's one of those artists where it's so unique. Like when you hear it, you're like, "Do I like this?" Right? Like, it's so different that you have to get used to it.
You gotta let it marinate. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, to defend that first, I'm not like when Matt first sent me Erotic Probiotic 2, the first album we mentioned on the pod 2 years ago. I'm like, man, I'm not listening to this shit. I have to let it sit. You gotta let it sit. You know what I'm saying? Like you playing the game, maybe not playing some COD, but like maybe if you're rolling up, maybe if you doing meal prep.
So this is like new music
driving
for you.
a car. Yeah. Okay. So it was a new type of music for me. So I mean, when I heard it back then, I had the same idea, but I had to let it marinate. Then it grew on me, and I put it on my list. And this time I had to let it grow on me because I already had a taste for it. But yes, I'm not gonna say it's not an acquired taste. Like I said, you won't hear this music anywhere else. So I do understand you. It's like you being like it's kind of different. I do get that. Yeah.
Yeah, it scares me away a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Matt put me on
Try
the
one more
Kid Cudi,
time.
and that's enough. Try it one more time.
Try one more time. It's one of those artists that you have to you have to get familiar with it because like you first hear like this is so what the fuck right that you have to kind of you gotta get used to it.
No, I was gonna say is that how I imagine I haven't taken shrooms yet or acid yet, but it made me feel like this is what shrooms or acid feels like. Like it's like fuck, like initially like what the hell is going on, but then it's like okay, that's
it's
how
genreless,
it feels.
genreless, boxless, formless, very amorphous, a very formless album. Yes,
but once you get used to it, you fuck with it. That's my number 5.
All right, respect.
Where's your number 5, man?
My number 5, man. Okay, let me pull up my notes because I wrote down everything that I needed to get. So my number 5 is "God Does Like Ugly" by JID. And yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. So the standout songs was fucking "Work," "Community" featuring the Clips, and "What We On." I fucked with those songs. I thought that the album was like cool because as an Atlanta artist, I feel like Atlanta artists, other than Metro Boomin because he's a producer, they're all kind of shallow. JID is the only person doing something lyrical, you know what I'm saying, from the South in a lot of ways. And yeah, man, I thought this was
Mhm.
one of those albums. I fucked with it a lot, man. So I actually just switched that with my number 4 spot. I thought it was better than it actually is earlier in the year,
Okay.
but it kind of fell down. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, JID.
I like that. I mean, I'm not gonna hate on it. And I listened to, one or two songs off of it. JID. My instances with his music is that he's talented lyrically. He's lyrically talented. It's just that he doesn't stand out. Not mind you, a lot of people don't stand out, but he doesn't stand out enough. Like I'm not saying he has to be provocative or anything like this, but it's not. His lyricism isn't so supreme where it's like, okay, I like, wow, this is mind blowing. And I guess maybe his other presence in his music isn't so outstanding where I have to have it. It's like, but this is talented. He can rap his ass off. He can rap, and that's
Nah.
it. Like I don't leave. Yeah, it's just, yeah. It's almost like watch somebody score 20 points. Like he can play. He can hoop.
He was making me think a lot. He was saying shit on the album. He said, Martin was right. No, Martin was wrong and Malcolm was right. You know what I'm saying? He had like a lot of like soulful like hooks on the album. It felt like it almost felt like modern day Negro spiritual music in a lot of ways. If that make any sense.
That
makes
bold.
sense.
That's a tough take for him. So JID, I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I think he's undeniably one of the best rappers out. Like people talk about pound for pound.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Community was an elite song, an A+ song. Like the way I review albums is like I categorize the songs as an A, B, or C. I think Community was an A. McAfee was like a B+. But I think the album just kind of lacked a Y. I think that's his biggest problem. Like it was kind of a collection of songs. He uses features really well. He had a lot of good features. He had Don Toliver, Jesse Reyes, a lot of people that he really kind of dabbled in different type of auras with the album. So he did a good job of making it diversified. But it just didn't really have a why. And for hip hop albums nowadays, you kind of need a why, or you need a story, or you need something to kind of
on a journey.
elevate it. Yeah, exactly.
I actually have a section on here where it's like what could have been better about the album. I think the album could have been shorter. JID, I feel like when you really rapping, we can't hear you for 15 tracks. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's a good take.
Right.
That's a good take. I love that take. And obviously there's another album on here that I left off that I know you guys have on your list, and they may have. I'm not gonna get into that because I don't want to accelerate the hate. I'm gonna catch you later on, but they didn't make my list. But
type shit. But that's all I gotta say.
I get it. But yeah, you're right. If you are rapping is tough to do for more than 10 tracks. Absolutely tear it down. And actually, somebody didn't make my list. I'm actually going to go back to this. I just want to put out that I didn't make my list. That's the same problem I had with ESTG. ESTG, My World, and I think the other one was, I forgot what the name of the other album was. He put out 2 projects in 2025. ESTG can and probably will out-rap 95% of rappers out right now. Whoever your favorite rapper is, if you name 4 or 5 of them, ESTG will give them the business on a track. But even if you're rapping about like trapping out of Louisiana, out of Louisville, and he does that better than anybody. Brother, we need a club banger. We need something to break this up. You can't just bludgeon us with triple entendres. Even though I love what you're saying and the way you're putting together is great, fam. I need some autopilot music. I need some music that just breaks it up in a sense, because I can't hear every punchline every time for 15 tracks. I can't do it.
Now, Anthony's the only person in this conversation who's ever made an album, but I imagine it's got to be really difficult because you only have one brain, right? And what you think is good, you kind of fall back on that over and over again. But I imagine it's got to be difficult to have multiple different genres, multiple different styles. That's why, like, when we get like deeper into the top 5, like I think that's next level artistry, right? Where you could flaunt your success and your style and really make it good, but you could also dabble into other styles and make it like immersive, and also have like a beginning, in the middle, and the end to your album. Like it's really tough to make a good album. It's good. It's not so tough to make a good song, but to make a good album and have a theme and have consistency with it, and to people recognize one part of a song, they know what era that the song was made. Like it's tough to do that. And yeah, I didn't see that much from ESTG, and I didn't see much from JID. Good songs, but I just don't think it wasn't glued.
It wasn't glued. Okay,
Yeah.
Respect. But nah, man, it maybe it's because I see myself in JID. I want him to win, be more successful. You know, he old as hell. So I like the fact that the older guys are winning. So like, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
he's
I like
older than
that
you think
too.
he is. Yeah, he's like, what? How old is he? Like 30, 38, 30? Like he
Yeah,
just
he's
popped
like
out.
35 or something.
Right, he popped out like 2-3 years ago. And he finally made it big. No, that's so slight. No, that's like no, that's
It's
grinding.
smoking me because when Ed said older dudes are that, I was thinking like, okay, maybe these niggas like 46. Ed says
No.
the age I'm about to be this year. The
No,
older
no,
niggas is winning.
I'm not trying to do it like that. So let me retract that.
Damn.
He was a freshman. He was a double XL freshman at the age of 28. So
Okay,
he's like
okay,
he
all
came
right,
into the
okay.
game already more mature than
Late.
people. So I want to see him kind of
Oh,
win.
okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah, okay.
You
All
young,
right.
bro. You beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
He said 35. I was like, damn, I'm good.
My
Shit.
bad.
All right, my number 5. So
All right.
to give you guys a background of how we do this every single year is, we have a group, a podcast or a group chat. And we slowly chip in a couple albums. And Yanni pissed me off so good because Yanni did this for the past 3 years. Past 3 years, we have a group chat for 4 months, and the 4 days before we record, Yanni decides to release all this music. Okay, so it pisses me off, but there's beauty to that because if Yanni didn't do that, I would never have found this album.
Oh
So
my God!
I would
What?
never have discovered this album, the album that made my top 5, and I was thoroughly shocked and thoroughly surprised. I don't even know what this album. I don't even know the title of this album is, but it's Kodak Black's album. Kodak Black.
What?
Kodak Black put out an amazing fucking album.
Hold on.
I shit you not. Kodak Black put out an amazing fucking album. Here's the thing. I'm not a Kodak Black fan. Actually, if I'm being honest, each year we do this, I put on Kodak Black album. I'm like, I gotta turn this shit off at track 4 or 5. This shit's ass, right?
What?
But it's almost like he magically discovered what he's good at, and he just stick to what he's good. He had
Just
tracks
getting
full of
started.
melodies. Just getting started, yes.
Okay.
Just getting started. Filled with melodies. It seems like it's his best album he ever had. It's his 8th album, and it's just a significant improvement.
Oh, he got a
for
joint
anything
with
he's done.
Chance.
That was a great song. That song right there. So there's a couple things. He has a song with Pharrell that goes hard called Mumble Rap.
For real?
That's an A album. Yeah,
Wow.
Calculated Stepping. He has a lot, bro. And honestly, it's perhaps the most introspective I've heard from Kodak Black in quite some time. Which was, it's Kodak, right? I don't expect much from him, right? But he was pretty introspective in Time to Be Free and Prison to Form. I was like, okay. He kind of got his shit off. So I was thoroughly surprised. If I had more time to sit and marinate with this album, honestly, it could have been higher on my list. But I was just like my expectation for Kodak Black was 0, and I got a fucking album that was 8 out of 10, and I felt really good about listening to it. And I encourage everyone to check it out.
I did listen to it, I guess, as a Kodak. Mind you, like that's what I'm saying. I have no problem with music going back to being regional because I feel like that's where it should be. Been a Kodak fan since him and Jack Boy used to be cool. Sniper Gang. Okay,
Type
like
shit.
I've been trying to get Matt to listen to Jack Boy, Yak for years.
I don't like
and
it.
the year that I'm okay, it's cool. Mind you, I'm comparing him to vintage Kodak, vintage Sniper Gang shit. So I'm like, okay, the album's good, but it's not gonna make my list. It didn't change anything for me. I throw it in there as a Lucy. This is the time that Matt likes the album.
I love the album.
So it's crazy.
It's a great album.
So, yeah.
Great mumble. It's honestly, if we're talking for like mumble rap albums, it's this and Astroworld. They're like the top tier. Like this is a good
Wow.
fucking album, man.
I'm
I
gonna
shit
go.
you
I
not.
gotta re-listen to it. I guess for me, I gotta take the nostalgia off and approach it like this. I'm not trying to compare it to his vintage stuff. I gotta.
I think it's better than his vintage stuff. I think he found out what he's good at. He just stuck with it. He just used the same formula over and over again.
Wow.
But it fucking worked.
Okay.
It fucking worked. Actually,
He's
the end-
actually more
he-
lyrical than I realized too.
Oh, he's very. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
For sure,
Definitely.
exactly. And he kind of confessed his love for Donald Trump in this album, which I thought was kind of funny. But Donald Trump got him out of prison.
Yeah.
But
so-
but it was like, yeah, just him talking about things. I see him more as a human being instead of someone who's just trying to make music. He's not making cookie cutter music, right? It's much more intentional. It's more you see much more intention behind what he's saying with this album.
Well, I mean, quickly, I guess there's two things. Kodak Black has always been like Kodak Black is not. He's not your average trap rapper because he's Haitian Zoe. a lot of his things tie back to spirituality and super. Like even like he was beefing with been beefing with obviously Jack Boy, and they're both Haitian. So like immediately Kodak Black puts out a song. I think this was Super Gremlin, right? And obviously there's still Haitian references in there that you don't pick up on. If you don't get a search, get a study to see it, then Jack Boy immediately responds back with I think Luga Wu, which is like a song talking about like a Haitian spirit that haunts people. So I mean, he's always been introspective, but it's like you got to be a fan of his to catch his introspective stuff, because the chart topic stuff is just the trap rap. Like, I'm out here, niggas can get it whenever, da. So that's probably what you're hearing before. But what you're hearing now has always been Kodak Black. He's always been like very paranoid, very introspective, like kind of teetering between like, I'm a good guy who wants to put everybody on, and I've got to tap into like this bad guy that will kill everybody. Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Kodak Black it's gonna be interesting to see him as an old man. Like, I wonder who he's gonna be.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He has a high approval rating.
Either way. Yeah.
He's one of those people that everyone just kind of likes. Like, even if you don't really like his music, like he's just a kind of a charismatic, just a very lovable personality. Rather than like you can't really not like him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's gonna be one of those guys just to be floating around for a while.
Yeah. I like that. No, I'm surprised. Damn. This is gonna be an interesting episode. I didn't expect that.
Both our fives are surprising each other. Look at us.
Okay.
Both surprising.
All right. Number 4. All right, my number 4. This is gonna be no surprise. It's gonna make it. It's always gonna make it. I like cohesive projects. I think to piggyback on something that Ann said earlier, if you can condense it, you usually can get a better grade. If you can be very, very good with your editing tool, your snipping tool, and really just putting something cohesive out and making it nice. And that's what Thames did. Thames did it with Love Is the Kingdom. Now, this is the same thing Thames usually does as far as Afro beats, R&B, where it's the same siren music of obviously speaking about love. But one thing is this. There's 2 ways I grade. If you do a experimental thing and you do it perfect, you do it really well. I would say really well. Or if you're gonna do something that's predictable, make sure you hit out the park. And I think that she did this with this project. This project was only this extended play, so obviously this is 7 songs. But you play this through 20 minutes, flies by. It flies by. It's an experience. You are thrust into Lagos, Nigeria, with a thick, beautiful, dark-skinned woman.
So beautiful.
She's singing to you. She's telling you how much she loves you. Everything is just warm. It feels like warm weather. It feels like coconut butter. Cocoa butter. It feels beautiful. It just feels beautiful. It feels like love. It just feels how it's supposed to feel, and it's cohesive. 20 minutes doesn't. It leaves you before you want it to leave it. Before you're like, okay, I'm done with the love shit. It's like, oh damn, it was a mirage. I was daydreaming. You know what I mean? So I love that. So that's why I put it on here. Listen to it. No skips. Beautiful.
Wow.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, yeah, I'm listening to this shit right now. This shit is beautiful, bro. This is all high quality. Damn, 7 songs.
Yeah,
bro,
man.
The color of this album, bro, this shit reminds me of brown and green, bro. Like greenery and brown sugar, bro. Like, this shit is beautiful.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
This is good humper music right here. I ain't gonna hold you.
There we go. We're gonna repopulate. We're gonna repopulate with this music. That's what I'm saying, man. Man.
I like the album too. I just think it was a lesser form of what the album she had last year.
That's what I'm saying. It's more if anybody had more of the same argument, I can't go against that. It's just that shit. When you do what you do, like when you do what you do, like I almost want to put it in the Mike Tyson category. People were watching Mike Tyson in the 90s for first round knockouts, knock that nigga the fuck out, Vegas. That's what she's doing. This is just what she does. We're not going for boxing. We're not going for jabs or counters. Just knock niggas the fuck out. That's what she does. She does what she did last year in the smaller formats, right? And I do understand the critique, but yeah, just a heavyweight. Just do what you do. But yes, I would like her to see her change it up next time. But she got away with it this time. She got away with it, and I'm okay with that. Yeah.
It was good. I think when for me once, and this is kind of something for those who've been listening to our podcast for a while. At some point, when you get so big, you start competing against yourself. And Tim's is at the level where she's no longer competing against her peers; she's competing against herself because she's at the top.
Yes, easily.
Right.
Yeah.
And if I hold Kendrick to the same standard of GNX not being as good as Mr.
Mr.
Morale, the
Morale.
Big Stepper, or Drake's not. You know what I'm saying? When I'm comparing these top tier people not being as good as their former selves, I kind of knock it a bit because I know what their capacity and greatness is. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah. No, what you're saying is good because I think was that happened last year? I think that I was bigging up GNX and you were bigging it up because you have a higher yeah. So it depends. Like
See,
we
that's a
all get this
mistake.
kind of thing where we do this thing where it's like if it's our artist, like he did this thing last year where basically I was surprised he didn't have GNX as the top album. I think I did. I think
I had
did
GNX at
too.
3, and you had it
Yeah,
at 1.
and I was snapped on him because I'm
Okay.
like, this is your guy, but Matt has such a high regard for him and what he should do. So when it comes out, if it's not beating that, then it has to get dropped down. And that sometimes happens when it's like our artist. When it's our artist, like he did with Kodak. I didn't listen to Kodak, so I'm like, this is not the old Sniper Gang stuff. But probably objectively, it probably was a good album. But because we have that kind of elevated regard for them, we kind of sometimes shit on their current
That's
stuff.
why he didn't put Kid Cudi on this list. You know what I'm saying? Like he holds him
Right.
to a high regard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that GNX album, I hated that shit too. But not hate it.
What?
Not hate it. I just didn't think it was his best shit, but it grew on me.
Exactly.
Wow.
I didn't realize they were going to play GNX all throughout the NBA playoffs. Okay, I didn't realize that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize the cultural impact it would have. Okay, like obviously with the big Drake moment and all that shit, but I didn't realize that GNX was going to be playing through 2025. Right? I didn't realize that. I probably would have changed if we would have done that episode 6 months after. GNX probably would have been #1 for his cultural impact alone. But yeah,
It don't feel like you really want to put it there though, organically though. So, I mean, we don't got to change it. I think also the reason why to quickly, obviously, dovetail this point as we're talking about Kendrick during Tim's album is that Kendrick did, and obviously this is what changed the beef, and I think Anthony can speak to it, is that Kendrick finally tapped into which people have been wanting for years, and he kept it as a trump card in his back pocket. Well, maybe I should use a different term. He kept it as his ace up his sleeve.
The sound.
Tapping into that town sound. That town sounded so different. Like if you listen to Ramble, All Black, Drakeo, obviously Mustard being on that beat, and obviously what GNX had throughout that, even having Chike on the song, even have Chike on what song was that? What song was that? Was Chike on that song? I forgot
Hey
the
now,
song.
hey now, is it hey now?
Hey now, say
Was it-
now.
Yeah. So I mean, tapping into that sound obviously is what really kind of gave it that push. I believe it needed obviously after beating Drake also too, but I think it was so different from what he's been doing that obviously maybe you guys are like, what the fuck is this,
Bro, he's the reason why everybody's doing regional music right now. Like everybody's like,
definitely
well,
reset. Yeah,
You West Coast? Like, well, let me show you what I'm about over here. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
exactly. Yeah, definitely a reset. Yeah. So yeah, damn, Matt. Okay. Well, I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about Thames, but yeah,
That's
Thames
how
on
good
number-
Kendrick is. Just keeps coming back up. Can't help it. Fucking
Yeah,
cold,
talk
but
about Thames, but yeah, man. Beautiful baby making music, short 7 songs, 20 minutes. It'll feel like 10 minutes. Yeah, she right. Matt is right. It is a smaller version of Born in the Wild, which was last year. And did your last time get away with it, Thames? We're gonna need a little bit more experimenting, but I'm gonna shoot you bail because I loved it. Kept it short.
We all love
number
you.
4. Yes,
Mary.
we all do love Thames actually.
Man, what?
All
Don't
right.
we?
And
Okay,
it's all you.
So number 4. So we went JID on number 5, right? Number 4 is actually the album that took place of JID. It's the motherfucking Life is Beautiful by Larry June and the 2 Chainz. Now, I know I was talking shit about 2 Chainz. I do find his voice a little repulsive, but I actually really fuck with Larry June. And I think Larry June is so fucking cool. The fact that this nigga could just be like, hey, and everybody loses their motherfucking mind, bro. Like, that's who I want to be when I'm older, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. So he just has a very player voice. Whenever 2 Chainz came on, I was like, the vibe is a little, but 2 Chainz was lyrical. So I appreciated that. Beat selection was cool. It's just good music to drive around to. The standout songs, motherfucking Bad Choices. Where are all the girls that make bad choices? I love that shit. Samples is crazy. And then shit. Life is Beautiful is a good song too, man. But like, I'm actually happy that I think one of y'all put it in the group chat kind of later. Or was it mid? I don't know. Either way.
Which one?
I'm glad y'all put it in. So
no, I heard a few songs from it. Larry June. Hold what was this? Somebody said it, and then once they said it, I haven't forgot about it. I haven't tracked it down. But they said, I think it was like 2 or 3 years. I was like, man, why do you need to listen to Larry June when Dom Kennedy exists? I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't need to listen to it then. I don't need to listen to him then. But I've heard good things about Larry June, though.
That's the thing about Dom Kennedy, though. Like, so Dom Kennedy has like that swagger, but Larry June has that voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something so cool about Larry June as he discovered, because he was kind of a swag rapper before. But like now he's just kind of cool. He does his shit. He's not trying to do anything other than what he does best.
And that's hang out with Alchemist. Oh yeah, beats with Alchemist all day long. I think Larry June is cool. It's just too cool sometimes, man. Like it's just I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like
you hating it.
It's just a little bit. It's a little hate. But I'm like, can you like speed it up a little bit? It's the flow is so repetitive. We have the repetitive flow. You know, repetitive flow on repetitive beats. That's why I think 2 Chainz was I like the album too. I like the fact that they added 2 Chainz, because if 2 Chainz adds more dynamism, or makes it more the track a little more dynamic, because sometimes Larry June is just too cool. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just trying to be too smooth. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Let's get some energy in this motherfucker.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay. No, I'm not. No, I understand that. I think I don't have any hate for the project. It didn't make my list, but I understand that in this year, I do understand. For me, it sounds like we are all mainstreamed out because so I do understand that making your list, because this year was just like it's a palate cleanser. Like all the mainstream artists got to go back to get different formulas. So this is a lot of
somebody got disconnected.
I guess what Matt calls sometimes B artists or artists who obviously don't lead these lists a lot of years. They're having a chance to now shine, which I'm happy about. But I mean, Larry June's not excluded from that. I didn't listen to all of it, but it wasn't a bad listen. It wasn't a bad listen. I didn't hate off of it.
All right, so my number 4. You know, I think of myself as a progressive guy. I like to think that. And I try to include some DEI work in my list. I try to have some inclusion, right? I try to get some representation going on. I value representation matters, Nyounee. It matters. So I try to include some representation. Okay. I really tried really hard to put a female on this list, but all the female albums were kind of lacking this year. Some years females run the shit. This year I couldn't even squeeze a female on there. So my version of affirmative action is allowing 2 Australians, white men, 2 Australian white men to be a part of my list. Okay, this is definitely the down Trump era. Okay, affirmative action means allowing white people to hop on the list. And I don't know if y'all listened to this. I'm sure I put this in the chat, but I'm 99% positive that y'all probably didn't. This is Hickey by Royal Otis. Y'all know what did you?
Hold on.
Yep. I knew it. I knew it's because it's the name, but it also looks like a shy, possibly virgin, just looking, album cover. Like you could tell he's probably a virgin by the album cover. But it's a great album. Okay?
What's the genre of this?
It's like alt rock, but it's like also, are you familiar with Foster the People? Are you familiar with Group Love? It's like a groovier version. Okay, no. Okay. It's a good album. Okay, a lot of B pluses. It's one of those albums that you hear at Target. You're stuff there in the background. Okay, to give you some context, this is a good band. Okay, I know you guys didn't listen to it because again, you look like a virgin on the cover.
This is Target music?
No, it's beyond Target music. To give you to elevate this, to kind of give them some credence, this duo, the Grammys awarded them one of the top 25 artists to watch in 2024. Okay,
yeah.
So they're new. Okay, so they're newer. They popped out.
Okay,
and it's a good album. Not many A pluses, but solid A's and B pluses all around. Okay. However, I got a little conflicted because as I'm doing research, I found out yesterday that one of them is being a Redditor said that he was grooming a 16-year-old child and jumped out of the window when the parents found him in bed with a 16-year-old child that broke his legs. So I found that out. So now I'm contemplating if it should be on the list anymore.
So one of the people on the album were jumping out the window when they got cut in the bed.
It's a guy in the background. It's not the main singer. It's a guy. It's a 2-man group. It's a 2-man duo. Okay, and the less cool one, the 38-year-old, the very less cool one, the one who doesn't look like a virgin. He's the one. Oh, that sounds terrible that I'm saying it now. He's the one.
This is problematic. This is really problematic. Anyways,
This is Donald Trump era, okay? No, so you know,
This is not good.
we just excuse pedophilia, I guess, nowadays, okay?
Oh my god.
Well, shit,
Anyway, it's a
do
good
you still
album.
listen to R. Kelly?
No, I did not.
Do you
I
still
never
listen
listened
to Diddy?
I never listened to either of them by choice.
Well, R. Kelly, I think if we're all being honest, R. Kelly has some hits that you just can't deny, and
Remix Technician
that's
is great.
That's it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Remix
just-
Technician
It's
is
hard.
always
It's hard to deny R.
shit.
Kelly. Yeah.
But like, I saw this band in person, right? So I went to see them. I bought tickets to go see them. It was a cool
Okay.
experience. That helped made this album memorable for me. You know, I think when you go to concerts and stuff like that, it puts visuals to the audio, all right? It kind of brings you back. But it's honestly a good album. It's a good album. I don't know if it'll be around much longer because again, this shit happened like last week that he got
shit.
accused for this shit. And it's funny because he tried to he went to Reddit and he tried to say, hey, you know, he's trying to sue them for defamation. But the judge was like, bro, you didn't deny any of these accusations against you. The only thing you denied is that you weren't dropped from your label. So he didn't deny any of it. So I don't know if this guy's gonna be around much longer. But hopefully the lead singer, the most talented guy, hangs around because this is a good album. And they have 2 albums, and both albums are really fucking good. But now I'm just conflicted, and I'm building the case against why you shouldn't listen to this album.
Matt's like, okay, I know you guys didn't listen to this album, but also there has a problematic singer that possibly groomed somebody. But you still should listen to it though. But he's not the main guy though. But like, I don't know if these niggas even gonna be together next year.
Bro,
man.
I'm listening to this shit right now. This shit sounds okay. Like this is good.
Okay,
You know?
okay.
I'm listening
Yeah,
to Moody.
Yeah, listen to Jazz Burger. Go to Jazz Burger.
Jazz
You know, it has some corny elements to it. Like it's a little corny, very white in that sense. But like, it's really good music. Like, and the album before this was fantastic. Actually, Akeem put me onto this band. That's what happened.
Okay.
Me and Akeem, we shared music. He put me onto this band. I was like, this band, they're fucking cold.
So I guess I'm trying to understand like what part of the field they're in. My most left field band that I like is Clean Bandit. Are they like Clean Bandit?
I don't know what Clean Bandit is.
Oh,
But they're it's pop rock, Yanni. So it's easy to listen to. It's not heavy. It's not aggressive. It's very easy music to listen to.
No,
Very
I get this.
melodic.
Clean Bandit's the same way too.
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
yeah, you can fuck with it. You know, I recommend. I think they're very groovy. I don't know if this guy just got some allegations. I don't know if he's gonna be arrested next year. I don't know if this band's gonna be banned. But hopefully, the main character, the lead singer, it just kind of drops that fucking pedophile and moves on to better things.
They usually do that. Yeah, isn't that what Jonah Hill did with James Franco? Yeah, that's what
Yep.
happens usually.
Holy shit.
It is. It's true. They just.
I didn't know neither of them was a pedophile.
No, I mean, they said James Franco. Well, I guess he was.
yeah.
He was
No, I
confirmed.
knew
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So then Jonah Hill was like, "Yeah, no, not Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill and
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen. That was his homeboy. He's like Seth Rogen was like, "Yeah, brother, I gotta. We don't
I
do
can't be
that.
associated with you no more. Yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
go. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna hate on that. Okay, you know,
Just questionable behavior.
because Matt has earned by having Nourished by Time on back-to-back lists. Matt has earned the right to throw these names on here, and I can't hate on them fully because I gotta listen. I gotta trust it now. Matt earned it by Nourished by Time, so
Thank you,
I'll
Yanni.
listen. I'll listen.
Yeah, I'm listening to this shit. Right, good shit, Loki. I know we're supposed to be disagreeing more, but it doesn't
Yeah.
sound bad. I know why you put it on the list.
Yeah, it's you know, it's a bit of a different. You know, I like to have different genres, and this is my version of having a different genre on here. Again, try to get a few more in there.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta stop
okay.
touching them kids though, but you know.
Gotta stop touching kids. Yeah, not good. Not okay.
Yes.
Number 3.
All right, my number 3. As you guys can tell, I was not in a big rap era this year, and that's not stopping. Like I said, I think Ant prefaces point. Kendrick reset the culture, and I think everybody needs that time period. I think this time period is like a lot of people's reset period as far as rap. And I going on this like binge of listening to music. R&B, man. The R&B people, they locked in. They locked in. They did their thing. They're still doing it. They've been doing their thing. I think sometimes they don't get the love they're supposed to get because hip hop itself, obviously, hip hop itself can dominate the charts and dominate the playlists and dominate the streaming services.
Not this year.
But not this year. My number 3, second studio album from Giveon. Beloved was amazing. Love to listen to it. Once again, I'm going to say that this is me once again leaning away from the experimental bag because, yes, this is Giveon talking about unrequited love and feelings and lingering feelings. He didn't experiment past what he does. But I think there is something to be said about being in your pocket and doing what you're supposed to do inside your pocket. And Beloved sounded great. Once again, listening to it all the way through, this is more of Giveon talking about, like, obviously, you know, his ups and downs of love and the high points, the peaks and also the valleys, but it doesn't feel like it drags on. Like, I'm just like, oh damn, like this nigga went through another breakup. Like, and I'm here. It's like it was more like my boy talking about a situation, and I'm like giving him I'm listening, giving feedback on it, rather than it being like this nigga's bitching on the phone or anything like this. It felt great. I love listening to it. And it was a solid project. It was solid project. It was a really great project. I liked it. So yeah.
Thoughts, Anthony?
Giveon. No, yeah, I'm about
Beloved.
to look it up right now.
Giveon Beloved.
I thought it was cool. Yeah, it definitely was his lane. I just, you know, R&B is not my favorite genre. Especially that slow type of R&B. And he has a couple good songs on there, but he just reminds me of someone who could possibly take my girlfriend. So I just don't like him. I don't know. I just don't like Giveon. I don't even have a girlfriend that he could take, but you know, he just gives me those vibes.
Yeah, no, I gotta lie. Give off the vibes of somebody who doesn't really want your girlfriend, but he wants to. He likes the fact that he likes the fact that he can possibly attain her by like doing all like the corny shit that she likes. Like you know, I wrote this song for you, wrote this letter for you.
A pick me ass nigga.
Yeah, man. Like, but obviously, this is part of these are all facets of R&B. We need the pick me ass women, pick me ass niggas, the crooners, the yearners, and he does that.
But check this out. So you're a husband and got children, right?
Who?
You're a husband and got children?
Yeah.
Yanni? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you like this. As I'm listening to this, this is absolutely safe for your family to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like this is, you know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, my car, it's not good. My kids listen to a lot of shit in the car that they're supposed to. So it's not even really that. It's just the fact that like Giveon, like I feel like
mindset though. I think
mindset. And also overall, right? Once again, I'm gonna say this point. And just let me know if I'm wrong about this. I'm gonna put this out here, right? In R&B, men are still crooning. Last time we had an R&B artist, an R&B lady croon to men, it dominated the list. I mean, I think I had the top, which I'm talking about. I am alluding to Summer Walker's "Not Over It," because we missed that. So I'm saying is that like we're not getting a lot of it anymore because a lot of these women albums is about fuck these niggas. It's just like even some of the R&B's like not as like pick me, romantic. Come get me, I miss you. It's just the niggas doing it. So yes, I mean I'm like yeah okay like Giveon obviously talking about these things. These things are great to hear because it's like yeah man after the turn up and after like you know like letting niggas know I'm not going. I also have a soft side. You know yeah. So yeah, I just wasn't blown away by the album. I think it just lacks dynamics. Like it lacks. It's the same formula. I'm not hating because yes, like two people on this list did the same thing that they done last time. This is his second studio album. Mine just his sophomore album. I'm shooting him bail. This is his second studio album on the label. He got to deliver. He can't experiment yet, Matt. But yes, you're right. He kept it safe and put out another 4 out of 5 project. He's gonna tour off of it. Shit, I think he already toured off of it. I think I missed him actually, but yes, you're right. They did the same thing, same formula. Him and Thames got the notice in the door. You have to experiment next year. They have to experiment the next project, but shoot them bail. Yes. Yeah. I just think from my again, this is all about taste, right? But I think my taste, like if I want to, like, I like the Daniel Caesar's R&B album a lot more than Giveon's, just because it was. Nope, you're absolutely right. It was more original, had more different elements. It was more, you know, and honestly, Daniel Caesar's album was kind of like a pseudo gospel album, right? A little bit, right? But I liked it more than the Giveon because it just had more. There's more depth to the music. There's more. If you're eating a meal, like it wasn't the same taste over and over again. I got different flavors and different things to. That's a good way to put it. No, I'm not hating. I will accept that because I'm not wrong about it. It's more like how can I say this? It's more about like I went to a steakhouse and it served a good ass steak, but yes, was it? Did it change my idea of how I eat food? It's like some Anthony Bourdain type shit. No, I went to a steakhouse. The motherfuckers made me a great steak.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm listening through this, bro. I don't know how you put this in front of that Thames album. I ain't
Really?
gonna lie. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like this
Flat.
it's kind of flat, man. So
Really?
I'm bogus because I didn't listen to it. I'm listening to it right now. But like it's just so, you know what I'm saying? It's just so like you think it's better than Tim's?
Now he did have more on the album too. He there is more to listen to on the album. So I do like, yeah. I like. No, mind you, it was
man.
close. These are close. They were
It was a
close.
one and done for me. I listened to it one time. I was like, yeah, this is not making my list. Moving on.
Wow,
Bro, switch them around, bro.
Switch them around.
Switch them around.
Wow, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Tim's stuff is you know what? I'll take the pressure. Fine, you guys. We do this once. We do this once a year, anyways. Switch around stuff. I didn't think I was gonna do it this year, but actually I'll do it. I'll do it. That's fine. I'll switch Thames and make Thames number 3 and make him 4.
Yeah, that makes me happier because.
But I didn't. Wow, I mean, it wasn't. I was surprised to hear from you guys. I didn't think it was more about like his album not being as good. It was more about like y'all. I thought y'all were gonna hate the fact that Thames stuff was like only 20 minutes. That's why I put it down.
Nah. Man, short and sweet is beautiful. Thames might fuck around, make my top 5. I'll fuck around, knock off JID. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man, that album. I mean, it's an experience, but obviously it's not about Thames. But yeah, Beloved, I liked it, but you're right. I guess if we were to compare both of them doing the same things over and over again, I guess you condense the grading when you make a smaller project. So Sword and Street, I can understand it. Yeah,
And
thing.
it's like the delivery of like if we're comparing those two albums, just those two. It's like the delivery of Thames. Like she comes out with a new way to deliver something each album, each song, right? Even though it's similar concepts,
Yes,
it's like
yeah.
there's some tweaks that she does here and there. But
That's-
Giveon,
you're right,
it's
you're
like,
right.
okay, you're singing, singing. You know what I'm saying? There is no punch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, but then like Giveon come on and immediately start crooning. But I mean, yeah, okay, I get it, yeah. But yeah, I like the project though. I liked it a lot. Yeah. So that's my number. That was my number 3, but now my number 4.
We're
So you
shitting on all of Yanni's picks. We're shitting on all of them.
You didn't shit on Thames.
No, I didn't shit on Thames, but like I did think I was gonna agree with you more, but we'll see. We haven't gotten to the top half.
We have not. We have not yet. Not yet. Number 3 for you, Ant.
Okay, so check this out. Number 3 is especially hard for me. I think number 3 and number 2 are interchangeable, but it's a regional thing. So you'll understand why I did what I did.
Okay.
So anyways, number 3 is motherfucking Wale. Everything is a lot. Everything is a lot. Came right on time. Like he smacked his way right into my list. Like as soon as I heard the project, you know what I'm saying, I was like, okay, I know this is gonna be in my top 5. I just gotta figure out where. It was refreshing to hear him come back. He's being vulnerable.
Yes.
He's being real.
That's his bag. Yep.
Standout songs is motherfucking Blanco and Michael and Fredo.
Blancos, yeah.
Bro.
And then low key that motherfucking song was it Mirror. Hold on.
Mirror something. Yeah.
Mirror on the wall or something.
Mirror Benz.
Mirror Benz. Yeah, that shit cool. Wale, I like the fact that he's kind of like, it had a little bit of an Afro beat kind of a tone to it. You know what I'm saying? He's stepping into his Nigerian bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, he even got his country bag. He saw the country paycheck. Let me get a country song. Let me get that country paycheck. Where's Shabuzi at?
Yeah. So I can't wait for him to get the tour, man. I think that shit is cool because like it's like poetry lyricism. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's his bag, and I'm glad he got back to that. And I think that because Wale does come off whiny because he does whine, but with him being vulnerable, that's his superpower. And I think that him picking to release this project where there's a palate cleanser was the most clever thing he's ever done his whole career, easily, because it's getting it has a clean slate to properly run. You're not running concurrently against obviously the predictable Drake album coming out. Obviously, when these guys figure out like when Atlanta finally heals, you're not gonna run concurrently against a strong Lil Baby project or anything like this. But yeah, bro.
And I like too. Like my bad, I'm gonna let you speak, but I like the fact that this is not like a gangsta album. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I think we need more like that's kind of what he strived at when he was really on top, anyways. But like, I'm glad that this album came out.
Authenticity. So this is also my number 3. It was my number two. Actually,
okay.
it was my number one for a while. It's my number one for a while,
All
but I had to mix it up. But this was definitely comeback album of the year. I love the fact that he sat and waited for years before dropping it. I think there's value to just hanging on to a project and just accumulating and making it better and tweaking and refining it, and not just releasing shit every year for the sake of releasing shit every year.
Yes.
He waited 3 years, and this is a grown folk album. This album is for grown folks. This is talks about emotions that we all, as men, we probably all experienced and felt at some point in our lives. This is for us, right? This is our demographic he's hitting, and I think he did a great fucking job. I think he did an amazing job. There's only a couple albums that I could consider being the top albums of the decade, and I think this and my next three could possibly sneak into that conversation. But I think when we talk about the best albums of the decade, I think this album is gonna be brought up because it's just so fine, it's so smooth, and it's diverse, man. He does rely heavily on samples and kind of plays that nostalgia. You know, he has a little pre-wings and all that shit. He relies on that, but like it's 18 songs. It doesn't feel bloated at all. Like it's a very concise, well-timed 18 songs. It's very good for the soul.
Another standout song is fucking Where to Start. Where to Start is so fucking cool because you say he relies on samples. He definitely relied on the motherfucking sample on that one hard, but that shit was cool.
My favorite song is Power and Problems. I thought that was a really Power and Problems. I think that's an A+ song, dude. He just talks about some real shit. And I have a quote here where he put on Instagram. He says, "This album was about letting go of what I can't change, watching the industry become unrecognizable, people forgetting about me, trying to find purpose in a thankless industry, new niggas acting like I'm a new nigga, changing labels, changing management, finding love, but scared to get scarred from it. The highs and the lows.
Perfect timing for this album, man.
The most uncertain moments of the career got ahead of me." So he's pretty much talking about what his why was, and I think that's what really sticks out about this album. It has a why, right? It has a why, and he leans into it, and he does it in a creative way, in a fun way, but it's not repetitive, right? He has different genres within the album. This is my
Y'all know
3.
why he had that line for Kai Cenat?
Because Kai didn't recognize him.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, new niggas acting like I'm old nigga, or whatever you just said.
A new nigga, yeah. He's like, I'm Wale, motherfucker. yeah.
Dapped him up, and he was like, shit, I don't know his music. That shit was, it was a weird interaction. Look it up.
And mind you, Wale owns it, but Wale's super sensitive. He's super sensitive. He owned it. So that shit bothered the shit out of Wale this whole night. Like, yeah.
I mean, again, this year is about the year of the comebacks, and I just love the fact that like when he was at MMG, he just kind of he made the song Clappers. He made the song Clappers. I'm like, what the fuck, man? What are we doing here? While you're not making talk about ass, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not your bag, bro. And like you can see that he kind of lost some stuff. He's kind of doing MMG, Maybach and shit. And this was
he was trying to be Meek Mill.
Exactly, and that's not him, right? I feel like this album is authentic. I think in 2025, authenticity is key. Like that's valued more than anything else, and where we're at in today's day and age. And I think he killed it. I think there's no skips, not a single skip on this album.
Yeah, not at all. I fuck with it a lot.
I can't hate. I when I listened to it, I was like, okay, like this obviously my honorable mention. I had my already, like, you know how somebody make a list and it's like, I already got my list, and this just can't make it inside there. It's not enough to push other things up there off of just personal liking. But nah, I understand it. I get it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be one of the best albums of the decade. It could have been number one. It could have been higher on the list. But I think there's a couple albums that did it. You know, they're also in the same genre that just did it a little bit better.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm glad me and you agree on something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it feels good. Look at us, guys.
Hey. Now, I'm about to get in some trouble. Obviously, this is going to happen anyways. So, obviously, I've already changed my list, and I'm moved Thames up. I'm like, arguably now what's going to happen is I'm going to move Thames up to number 2.
Bullying works. Peer pressure's a motherfucker.
Yeah, it is, man. I'm really to some stuff. But what was originally going to be my number was really going to be my number. Obviously, my next one. Obviously, I got to play the countdown.
Yeah, let's see that countdown. Let's hear the countdown first.
Number 2.
So my number two originally was this is my first of 2 curveballs I'm gonna do for the last 2 parts. My number 2 was originally Last One by Gunna. Now, let me tell you why. The Last One by Gunna this album comes off the heels of this is his final album under YSL. People use a snake, he's a snitch, blah blah blah. Everything comes out, and I mind you, Gunna is the first man. I'm gonna say this, and that's why this album had to make this list. Now we're gonna put it at your business, but Gunna's the first man to lack of a better term, snitch, and have the industry still need him and want him. All the way to the point recently, obviously you guys seen it recently on social media where it's so bad in Atlanta. He's such a fixture there in Atlanta that 21 Savage is like, yeah, man, Thug, he did it before. He snitched before and you knew he wasn't street. So when he did it again, we look past it. Like, you knew he wasn't built like that, but you guys need to get back together. Do you know how ironclad you have to be as an artist to have one certified snitching allegation that actually happened? Obviously, you did talk against the talk and give more time to Thug in that RICO case that he thankfully got out of. But have somebody admit that you did it before, and they still said they need you. The last of one, while people are saying he's a rat, cheese, this, and still putting out one of the best projects of the year. He was rapping his ass off. Rent was due, credit was due, clout was due, reputation was due, and he just killed it. He killed it. No, so I'm still between this and Thames, but the first few songs is just him letting people know, like, especially obviously Little Baby, letting Little Baby know, like, brother, you need me. I don't need you. And I mean, it's just true.
Let me tell you, this is what I think, man. So, you know what? I'll give it to you. Gunna, he has a beautiful voice. Bro, Gunna, outside of the whole snitching shit, right? Because the streets is a scam anyways. The only reason I always felt like he was like no better than Lil Baby is because he's just like the lo-fi version of Lil Baby to me in a lot of ways. Okay. But shit, I can't even be mad at you. I think you should put that Tim's album a little higher because this is just too long.
Get that Tim's, to be honest, number one by the end of this day. By the end of this day.
Oh my God.
What you say is crazy. Like the fact that he was able to survive fucking snitching allegations because niggas swore that nobody could snitch or otherwise they would die, right? Like they swore.
Your career's done. This. People are begging him to get back on the track now. They're trying to find back their ways.
Because I hate niggas when they say that shit because he didn't snitch. He took a plea, and so many niggas take pleas. But that's neither here nor there. Shout out to Gunna. I don't hate on Gunna, but I I'm surprised that you put this in the list.
That's what I'm saying. Original was there. Now as I've been sneak listening and feeling guilty, which I do every year, and I guess Thames. I didn't imagine Thames being the one that's when he moved up twice. But that's what's going on. But no, this album still has to make my top 5. I'm listening to this, and this guy is like you can feel the hurt inside of it. Obviously, like people, everybody in the industry turned around him, and all he did was just lock in and like put out, like I'm talking about like the
I can't be mad at him.
The multi-syllable alliterations in it, the player talk inside of it. A lot of these songs don't even have features because obviously he's gotten frozen out, and he's carrying these songs. I'm like, oh, okay. Like he's still him.
WizKid feature. I fuck with that song. I didn't listen to all of these songs. I listened to these songs like individually. But like yeah, he has a lot of good songs on here. And then like he changed his life. He slimmed down, all of that shit. I'm not mad at him. I'm really not.
Yeah,
I wonder what you think, Matt.
So I think Gunna is a very successful mumble rapper. He's probably one of the more successful mumble rappers, right? But like for this album, I think the parts are better than the whole. Like I think it's so monotone that it bleeds together and it just drowns itself out. Like there's like I don't know, there's a lot of fucking songs in there and there's no difference between them in my personal opinion. Like there's no dynamism. I don't even know if I'm saying that word right, but you all know what I mean. There's no punch, there's no elevation. It's all the same monotone.
And that's why I had it on this tier. No, you're right. I agree with that.
It's good music. I mean, it's good, but it's like I get bored when I listen to it because it all becomes one song to me because it all sounds the fucking same. And honestly,
my bad. Go finish your point.
Yeah, I just don't think what Gunna does is as impressive as the album like Wale did. Right? I think it requires less talent. I think it requires less talent to mumble about the same shit over and over and over again. Come with the line about the Bugatti, my car, my watch, my shit, my this, my that.
No.
Right? It's a lot less impressive than that to be a real authentic.
It's a different talent.
No, it's just about delivery. The talent is just delivery. His delivery is next level. His delivery is a top tier, right? S tier. but like the content has never been there, and I don't think it will ever be there, and it just less
No,
impressive.
no, it's definitely like player music for sure. It's definitely like I obviously like he's that guy like average trap hip hop music. I think that obviously, which does happen on his list sometimes. It does happen. It happened last year at GNX, where the meaning behind the album sometimes slides up the list, and him being able to deliver this kind of project and basically make all of Atlanta and also most of the rap world say like, whether I said you or not, you still need me. And I'm still that nigga. Like I'm better than anybody in Atlanta right now, not named Future, and it's true. Anybody not named Future, he like Future. Like yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Future's like Future. Like don't get me on. Like listen to Future rap still right now. We're gonna have a lot of hard conversations later on about Future's place in the world because he's that fucking good. But
they play nothing but Future here. Nothing but Future.
Yeah, like he's different. Like he is actual God walking Atlanta. But after Future is his own category, and he's just Gunna's there by himself because like nobody's close to Gunna. Like Gunna's that good. So yeah.
Here's what I'll say. I think you remember A Gift and a Curse? I think that's a better project from Gunna. You know what I'm
I'm not. I totally understand that.
It's more.
I'm grading it by the year. I agree with that. I understand that, but I think like the intention behind it, because it's so easy to deliver a flaccid project without mind you have to pay album dues to somebody who is telling people that you're a rat.
Yeah. And he breaking into a whole new world too. Like he finna go across seas with this shit. It's gonna be easy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because he did kind of set up that by doing stuff with WizKid and Burna Boy, and he sees the game now. And he was doing that a little bit before. I think 2 years ago he had a song with Asake. What was the song called? That song, which I have said is that like that's the best blueprint. Any rapper who ever wants to jump on a Afrobeat song. That song he did with Asake is still the gold standard of how rappers jump on Afrobeats. So he's that talented, but I think the intention behind the album is why I set it up because it needs to be there because we've never seen it in hip hop. You snitch in hip hop, you're done, you're cooked. There's nothing you can do to come back. So to have that happen, let alone have the actual city that's trying to cancel him say, yeah, man, we need you back. We're gonna look past all those. It need to make a list. It needs to make the list. But yes, obviously, via Anthony campaigning for Thames, my list is still changed. Thames is at number 2 still, but this is the original. I guess this is my number 3 now. So yeah.
Okay. You better have a solid ass number 1, brother.
Oh, I ain't gonna hold you.
I already know what it's number 1. All right, now about that.
Okay.
Hey, chill, man. Chill.
Okay.
Well, real quick, do y'all think he was always gonna be like? Do y'all think he always had a plan to like kind of step over Young Thug?
Certainly.
Yeah, he just took he took over his lane, right? And that's why I just him take over his lane. He's better at it, honestly. I think he's better at it.
Can you imagine his lane?
Young Thug is more dynamic. Young Thug is more creative. Like Last Gunna's a great mumble rapper. Great delivery.
He's more talented at rapping, but Thug is more creative. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Young Thug's a little more creative, a little more talented, like a little more has more range. I think that's the only thing holding Gunna back is all his songs. Like if I heard any of these songs, if I heard any of the songs on the playlist by itself, I'm like, oh, this is a good song. But like when you hear them all back to back, it just
they do tend to blend. Out. Yeah, okay, that's fair. You're right. But I do think to answer your question, and it's like you said, like Matt said, imagine. You're behind somebody in a lane that you know for sure you're better than them. It's like eventually this is going to happen. We didn't expect it to happen through a Rico. But this was going to happen. Like anytime him and Thug have rapped on songs, like mind you, he's doing this to everybody who's not named Future. Gunna's verses are like they stand out. It is completely different. So yeah. But we can go to your number 2. Let's see what you got.
Okay, so. Y'all heard me talk shit about being a regional all list.
Yes.
And sometimes you just gotta go ahead because Minnesota, that's where y'all met me. That's my second home.
Okay.
My first home is Chicago. And there was a Chicago artist who dropped one hell of a project this year.
All right.
And the thing is, like, bro, Wale almost did it. But I had to go ahead and give it to my boy Chance the Rapper, man.
Me too. We're on the same page. This is my number 2 too. We're on the same page. So yesterday I was like, Starline is better. It's better. It's better than Wale's album is great, but Starline has more A's. Ride. I think Ride is one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life. one of the best. I think just that song by itself. He has more A+ songs. Like he has
Man.
Ride, No Country for Old Men. Man, there's some songs on here where I'm just like, damn, Chance, damn.
Bro, the song with him and Joey Badass stand out. What is it called? The
Highs and lows.
Highs
The
and Lows.
fucking one with him and Baby Chief.
And Vic Mensa, whatever the fuck his name is. That song.
Tree?
Yeah. Well, the Tree's great, dude. Speed
That
of Light,
interpolation
Speed
of
Love,
Tree is masterful.
Link Me in the Future. I'm like, man, this is gonna make me cry.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I guess because I also have I have a curveball for you guys. So this is your number 2, Matt.
This is also this is my number 2 as well.
Okay, well this is part of my number 1, so I'm just gonna do it with you guys.
Cool.
Respect.
Let's do it.
Okay, so look, I want to say just my standouts real quick. So Ride, Tree,
Right.
Letters. So Letters was so cool because he
reprimand
really
of the whole system. I love that.
Wow, fool.
Letters. I didn't fuck with that too much, but yeah.
Well, but I mean, I guess it's a quickly expound on Letters is obviously, as you can tell, Matt, as you also says the listeners know, Matt is an atheist. With that,
Very much so.
The part in Letters is some of the things that Matt obviously kind of says, okay, this is why I'm an atheist. But yes, I'm gonna say black churches altogether, African and African American, because the things you're talking about happens in African churches too, where they do these hypocritical things that really hurt people. And he was just like, I'm just gonna tear into you guys. I'm gonna tear into you guys, and I want somebody to tell me no about this. And I think it's overdue. So I do think Letters is a great B-side cut on this, because I was like, oh yeah.
We put it like that. Yeah, the meaning behind it. Yeah, for sure.
That's the thing. Like, I think when we talk about authenticity, this is a song that's needed. Chance, mark my words, he's about to become a whole nother kind of artist when it comes to authenticity. I think he's so done with trying to do. I don't think he ever was trying to be super pop, but now we're gonna see him tell the truth so much more. You know what I'm saying?
Which he needs, because he's great at it. I mean, this is a bounce back album for dude. The Big Day was terrible. Even acknowledges on the fucking album. He said I had an F minor, but we're gonna move on from that.
That is why I'm here as a Chance the Rapper stan. I get a lot of shit. Okay, and to see him deliver it, because I like the Big Day because the same reason why Chance made the Big Day.
Yeah.
The only way you can listen to the Big Day and like it is if you are a
wife forces you to like it.
If you're a young nigga who has a family and it's like, okay, these are things I'm going through, who has a family. And yes,
I love that for you.
That's what I'm saying. So obviously it didn't go over well, but it was a necessary phase that happened and he had to talk about. And obviously they're not together. They're set for different children. I know Starline was gonna be great when it came out, and he did a promotional single and he left off. I still listen to this song to this day. He left off, y'all know they do a King Promise. That song is played weekly around here. And he left it off. I was like, okay, bet. But I mean, even I think going to Anthony's point, when I heard "Do or Die,"
yeah,
"Do or Die" in Chicago is so like "Do or Die," "Do or Die" and Twista. Like, these are people in Chicago that get love. So to have that kind of love language, or that kind of sing out that regional love letter to Chicago, and having "Do or Die" the second song, I was like, oh yeah, we're getting real Chance back.
We needed that after GNX and what Metro did. We needed that shit, bro.
Yes, "Do or Die" second song. I was like, oh yeah. Oh, we're here.
Fact,
we're here.
Y'all know "Do or Die" had just dropped a video to fucking "Do You" like in 2025.
Years later, finally, yes. People been asking for the video for years, and just now dropped it. Yes, but also the songs that he didn't have any features, like "Space and Time" is one of my favorite. "Space and Time," and I like "Speed of Light," and I like "Speed of Love." Anything with speed, I love it.
Bro, yeah, and I think the really cool thing about this album is that he sat and waited on it. Like, I think that's that. I'm starting to appreciate that so much more from artists. Highs and Lows. He came out with the music video for that in 2022. That's how long he's been sitting on this song for.
Oh shit!
It's 2022. He had a music video out for that song, right? So he's just been sitting on this project, and him and Walla did the same thing. They're both of these albums are very comparable because they're both very authentic, they're both very real, very soulful, good for just genuinely good music. And the fact that they waited and took their time and didn't rush or force it out, right? They did it when the time was right for them, and they really felt proud of it. And I think a great album lasts a lot longer than a fast-made album and just mass-producing albums back to back. It's so much people are gonna love Everything Is a Lie. People are gonna love Starlight Forever. It's gonna have a imprint on people's lives because they took their time with it. They let it cook on the stove or in the crock pot. Let it cook on the crock pot to the stove.
That NDRE, because that's what I was trying to think of the song. Because he uses the interpolation of On Trees. That's an NDRE song. Because I am NDRE. Like that, using that interpolation on that tree song is so masterful. And like Matt said, you get that kind of stuff when you're creating organically. You're not creating on a label deadline. You're like, okay, like I want some of this. I'm gonna get some of this. Then I'm gonna go to another country, chill over there, maybe get some inspiration. Like he took his time with it, and it shows in every song. Like this Chance project, yes. Now, obviously, in Chance's discography, this was needed after a big day. This was needed. I was catching hell for a big day. And mind you, Matt knows why I wore the hat today. But he knew the vibes. He knew the vibes. But this project coming out and it being as strong as it was, I'm like, oh yes.
Is this better than Magnificent Coloring Day or Magnificent Coloring Book?
No, Coloring Book is Apex Chance.
It's hard to beat that because of nostalgia, bro. Like it's hard to beat those kind of albums.
Yeah,
but
you got to be a different bag to beat that one.
This is Groner. Now, let me say this. So, like, I like
it's better than acid rap. I'm gonna say that. Better than acid rap to me. I'm ready to die on that hill. I'm ready to die on that hill.
I think you're more of a Chance fan than I am. So, I actually find his voice repulsive too.
Repulsive. The fact that you chose repulsive to describe people's voices is killing me.
But you still got a number 2. That tells you how great the album was, right? Like
exactly.
That tells you,
like his topic variety and the fact that he's being very regional. You know what I'm saying? Do or Die, and then the remix had Twista. I do think it had one too many features, one too many songs. But I still fuck with it. And yeah, he's just rapping again. You know what I'm saying? He's spitting.
Yeah.
I like his ad lib. I love that shit now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think there's a couple parts in this album where I was like, oh, that's a little corny, but like all in all, I think he had the best penmanship out of this year. He was the year for best pen. Like he has some shit that makes you sit back and think like, damn, okay, let me digest that for a little bit. Like he has the best pen work out of anyone this year. I think that's also what elevates it over Wale. They're both very similar. The penmanship, but also, man, Ride is just it's like a Bone Thugs and Harmony class. It's like Ride is just a great fucking song.
That's for the Midwest.
He took his time, definitely for the Midwest.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy for that, but obviously, like I said, this is not the end of my. Obviously, I think you guys can tell if I only have this is one half of my number 1. Then you obviously know the other half of my number 1. Do I present it now? You already did your number 2, Matt?
Yeah, let's hear the drop. Let's hear the number 1 drop. Yeah, let's hear the drop.
The number 1 drop. Number 1.
Number 1.
Number 1, I had to tie this one with Chance's album because this is a late entry, but I'm like, this is how you sing when you want to. Like, once again, I think I want to give this an example. I think I was giving this example to a few people, like why I don't watch certain sports at certain times. NFL doesn't have guaranteed contracts usually. NBA does. That's why these niggas don't actually play any basketball until playoff time. Usually our best innovation comes when we need it. This man was canceled. This man was downtrodden. They said he was caping for white women as a black R&B singer. This is Daniel Caesar, son of Spurgey. Time for number 1. That's my number 1. Time for number 1 with Chance. Now, obviously, to give the background, I like to give the background to the choices too. Not to say that this is because of this, this also kind of helps it. Yes, Jules, who is an aesthetically pleasing, beautifully made white woman. That Jules is. She posted like on social media in 2019 wearing a shirt. Can I wear this shirt? And the shirt says, "Niggas lie a lot." No, you cannot wear this shirt. Yes, Jules, no, you cannot. No, but Daniel Caesar was like, "You guys are so mean to white people. There's no need for that." And I think everything's open to discussion. And and basically Twitter said this: Daniel, we fuck with you, but we will cancel your ass. And then shut the fuck up a little bit. And he was like, "No, well, cancel me then." And then social media was like, "Okay," and they did.
Wow.
You don't remember that?
Yeah.
You don't remember that in 2019?
They got him out the paint.
They got him out the paint. Oh, it was quiet. It was quiet. He learned his lesson, and he went on the media tours, like, looking at some different points of view. I made a wrong mistake. He did what he needed to do.
Kept my fucking mouth shut.
Yes, shut the fuck up a little bit. Yes. So to say all that, he came back, mind you, because he did have a project after that. It didn't hit because you're still kind of like people still kind of say, oh, that's that nigga caping for Yes Jules. That nigga's caping for some milk.
Yeah,
but
these artists got to learn. You know what I'm saying? Keep your opinions to yourself, man. Like,
yes,
it's crazy.
Yes, very much so. So he learned that, but coming into this project, obviously, like people forgot about him. I came upon Son of Spurgie from that list. Like, Wikipedia's like, okay, all the projects that came out that year, that was one of the ones I put. I was okay, Daniel Caesar, mind you, I remember writing, I was like, okay, it's R&B. Let me just give that a listen. I cut that shit on at work. I'm like, ooh, oh, he's singing.
This is beautiful.
Okay. Oh, he's singing for real. And then the next, like even one of my favorite songs was the Baby Blue. I did enjoy that song.
Yep.
And I'm like, but like through it all, like I'm like, this nigga can sing. Like this thing is touching my soul. Like, damn.
It's also the instruments that he used, the depth of the instruments that he used throughout the album. Like, it was very like sonically beautiful, just beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Like it reminds me of springtime. It reminds me like when spring comes out, I'm playing that album because it just has that aura, it has that like uplifting, and it's like, again, it's like a bit like a pseudo gospel album, but it's
exactly
very spiritual, very spiritual. And then, so
if I was looking for more R&B, this would have made my list.
Mm-hmm.
This is much better than Giveon.
Easily. That's not even close.
Yes.
It's not even close.
That's not close. That's true. But I was going to say is that the hunger that's there, because when I was listening, I was like, first thing I thought was like, okay, let me put this nigga that they canceled on. Let me put this nigga that they canceled on. Let me hear his music. So I didn't have no expectations at all. But what came out was a nigga that the way he was singing. This is that singing that you do, like try to get your bitch back. You need something. This is a necessity. Giveon's album compared to this was like, okay, you guys need another album? Okay, it's my time to turn it in. Here's what I do. You guys like it? Okay, good. But damn, such a needed album. You could feel like, because it's an art form, you can feel the things behind it in every song.
This album kind of reminded me of that Solange Knowles album. It has like this spirituality to it. It has like the guitar, like the instruments. It has a guitar riffs. Like, there's something. It's very R&B, but there's soul behind it. There's, what I'm saying.
Deep
there's
soul.
something. Exactly. It's you just feel the artistry. You know what I'm saying? Yes. It's just art. It's just art through and through. And
that's the thing is that when I was ranking this, I'm like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I can't, like, because Matt brought it up. This was a late entry because when I was spamming the chat with all these albums
4 days ago, fam. It's great. Would have made my list if I had more time, but yeah.
But as I'm spamming the chat, I'm like, as I'm spamming the chat, like, I'm checking off songs. I keep on going back to Son of Spurgie. I keep on going back to like I listen to like whatever the fuck Cardi put out, man. Listen to also I listen to West Side Gun, all the Hills Have Eyes, all the damn Hills that had eyes. I listen to it. I'm like, cut on this Son of Spurgie as a palette. I come on going back to this album over and over again. And the reason why I guess how I'm ranking is because not say I wasn't going back to Chance's album, but y'all know me and Chance. Y'all know I was listening to the album when it came out, so I was like, I needed to get away from that one too. So I wasn't listening to that one as a palette because I already knew that album was already like, it was like the pace car. It was already in first place. It's just seeing if somebody's going to beat, it was going to hold on to first place. But when I heard this, I'm like, this song just come on staying at the top. Like,
I think the album that
really great.
I think it's all about. I know I'm surprised, Johnny. I'm surprised you didn't have the Weeknd this album. I was almost certain that you're gonna have Weeknd's album.
Yeah, man, he wasn't as hungry, man. He wasn't hungry this time, man. He wasn't hungry. He wasn't hungry. He was fed. He was all right, man.
You didn't like that Brazil song, the Sao Paulo song? That was a good song. No,
nah, man, he wasn't. Like, nah, I need the Weeknd. I need the Weeknd absolutely distraught about a bitch. Absolutely,
need him sad.
Absolutely distraught about a bitch. That's why. That's the Weeknd I need. If I'm not getting that, then it's gonna chart. He's gonna make money, but I'm not gonna. Nah, man. I need him like even on Dawn FM. It's like the reason why I allowed that one is because Dawn FM was obviously like, it spoke to me and where I was in my life, but it's also more like about like like a lot of different things. Also he's like obviously distraught about a bitch when he's not, but it's also like about life. Like, okay, like damn, I'm older now. Like that's some. It had a theme to it. Mm-hmm. This one was more like this one felt like a pseudo contract album obligation album. It's in the
I can see
chart.
why I say that.
I turned it in to my album. All right, good, cool.
But he did a good job. If it was on that criteria, that's a good effort for sure.
No, I'm not. I'm not knocking it. But obviously, this is like the thing. Like going back to Max GNX take. It's like I fuck with The Weeknd, so I'm always grading him unfair. I'm gonna grade him unfairly, sadly. Yeah, but yeah, it didn't make it. Nah.
I feel you.
All right, cool, but I like your picks, Yanni, for number one. You made it up with the Giveon take with the Son of Spurgeon. Son of Spurgeon was great. It was a great album.
Great, man. Yeah. Oh yeah. So that's my number one. What is you guys have different number ones, so maybe you guys do. Let's see.
Maybe let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and read down my list real quick. So at motherfucking number 5, I had JID, God Does Like Ugly. Number 2, Larry June, Chains, Life is Beautiful. Number 3, Wale, Everything Is a Lot. 2, Chance the Rapper, Starline. I think one of the best thing about albums this year is authenticity and how much everybody had an opinion on God. Yes. I thought it was all like, okay, now people are not afraid to talk what Kanye West was talking about way back then. You know what I'm saying? If I talk about God, my record won't get played.
Yes.
So
down to change everything. Down to.
You know what I'm saying? So I think as it pertains to that and the fact that there's space for old niggas to rap, and everybody swore that this was a young man's game, I had to give the number 1 spot to the Clips.
I knew.
Let God sort them out.
No.
Oh, Matt didn't put it there?
No, I knew someone was gonna have it. This was mid. This was such a mid album.
Are we about to hate? We're gonna get some hate off. Let's 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 get it.
This is the American Gangster of albums. This album had the strongest role. This album had the strongest marketing attached to it. The marketing was insane for this album, bro. This album it came out
in a minute.
Yeah, exactly. It was all it was all built up, juiced up. You have all these fucking Kendrick Lamar on there. You have all these cool imageries, and then you hear the album's like, this is cool,
but. Yeah, I like the politics behind it though. Like, so the thing is, okay, boom. I love the fact that Pusha T and Malice can have success after a beef with Drake. You know what I'm saying? Fair. Right? I love the fact that this is like really luxury rap. I love the fact that, you know what I'm saying, it's simple but complex lyricism. And the productions go crazy, man. When you got Pharrell in your corner, that shit is a cheat code. So like, bro,
and I'm not gonna hate. It didn't make my honorable mention. It didn't make my list. But I knew one was gonna put it. I'm surprised Matt didn't put it there. But I think my only problem with this, right, is I wanted there to be a theme for the album. That's what I was waiting for. A strong theme of why. Like I understand. Like I wanted it to be, because I understand Mouse will not rap in excess about coke rap the way Pusha T. I understand that, but they should have came like this is like this is what we're doing. This is the theme of the album, and I think that would have been much. I think that would have probably had my list, because these are what S level lyricists. You have Pharrell, of course. I think the only thing I was missing is just I felt like they compromised on a concise theme of what it's going to be. Am I going to indulge my brother and we're going to have coke rap and talk about like paranoid coke rap, which would have been great. I would have loved that if you just would have just put the Bible down for a little bit. Or am I pulling my brother for redemption and saying, you know what, talk about where you're at and how you're trying to redeem yourself in the eyes of the Lord, and maybe Mouse pulls him over here, but there was no direction. It was like they were just in a car going to a neutral spot, not to the church, but not to the trap. Right. Where the fuck y'all going then?
Right. Type shit. You just needed them back. Okay, so let me give my whole explanation then.
Yeah.
So first off, let me get my standout songs out of the way. Ace Trumpets. Man, that shit is the best song of the. That might be one of the songs of the year. And then FICO, and then The Birds Don't Sing. Bro, you know they first off, authenticity, right? It wins out. I love the fact that they opened up the album with that. They performed that song. The Pope asked him to perform that song at the Vatican, bro. Niggas ain't never performed at the motherfucking Vatican.
Bro, people are glazing this album so much, bro. That's insane that they got asked. That's insane. That's wild. That's wild.
Look,
there's good songs on there. There's good songs, but
let me tell you where I agree with. It could have had a theme. It could have, maybe even should have had a theme. I think the reason why I fuck with it is because they cut it off at 13 tracks.
Culturally inappropriate.
And you know, it's I like how iconic it was. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's what I'm saying. That's why I refer to it as American Gangster, because the build up, it was such a big steam behind before it came out. The build up was everywhere, right? They marketed the shit out of this album, and it fell flat. Like it was good, but the Pharrell's beats weren't Pharrelling that hard, right? And I personally think
I don't.
Push's
I
last
wanted
two
to rap
albums,
on all these beats.
I think Pusha T's last two albums were better than this album. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, I understand your point. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I think this thing was missing is just that I think that I almost want to say this is that I feel like this was missing the kind of this is more of a victory lap rather than it being the Tim boot or the, you know what I'm saying, the steel toe boot at the door. I think this is more of a victory. This is more a coup de grace. This is more of a killing blow. Okay, like
because everyone wanted the clips. Everyone wanted clips back. Everyone was looking forward to it. You know,
bro. They 50 years old, bro. Like that shit's so crazy. Like you know, like
it's a good project. I just think that my only tweets with the band was just that like we just wanted like because because obviously like I think Matt's point and he's right about it is that if you're comparing it to Daytona, it's almost dry. Like.
It's like saying
either pull your brothers to sell coke again, or pull this or Malice drag this nigga to the Pope and have him apologize for having a coke binge while being in a Rolls Royce that we can't pronounce. Like one of the two, but y'all didn't pick a direction.
Let me say this. Maybe if this would have came out any other year, I wouldn't have liked it so much. But the fact that this came out the same year as Sinners. Bro,
okay.
It's motherfucking what's the smoking stack, bro? It's smoking stack, bro. Like you have to respect the lanes. At times you couldn't tell who was rapping from Pusha T and Malice. You had to really listen to who was speaking and what they was talking about. It's like he talking about a little bit too much God.
This is definitely balanced. This is definitely balanced.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, like man, that the duality of that shit is cool. You know what I'm saying? The marketing, I like the whole aura around the album.
It had an aura. It had a lot of aura. I like Chains and Whips. I like POV. It had songs I liked, but I think it kind of dragged on at the end. At the end, I was like, okay, I'm over this album already.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Tyler, the Creator feature. Yeah, bro. That shit went in.
Yeah, I'm not hating on it. I just, man. I think I just want the direction we did, but I'm not mad about it being on anybody's list. I thought it was me on Matt's list. I thought it was gonna make on one of y'all list. I thought it was me on Matt's list. Surprise.
It's on my list. Don't worry. You know what I'm saying? We agreed on two things. Shout out to that. You know what I'm saying?
I expected to be on someone's list because it just had so much publicity. Like it had so much publicity behind it. It was unavoidable. But yeah, I just felt disappointed by it. I'm not gonna lie, because I remember while looking forward to it, like it was one of those rare times where album's gonna come out well in advance before it comes out. And they did such a good job of building it up and just like, oh, okay, this is it.
Oh yeah, the rollout was Hall of Fame.
Insane.
Hall of Fame rollout.
We never get those rollouts anymore. Like never. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Bring back rollouts, man. Bring back rollouts. We love it.
And bro, the fact, man, that's why I love the aura around this shit. Bro, you know the label that they was on was trying to stop it from coming out because they had the Kendrick Lamar feature. So instead of like bitching out and being like, oh yeah, we finna scrap it, they was like, man, we just gonna switch up labels. Like that's some boss level shit. Like you gotta be so comfortable with what it is that you got going on.
The label didn't want to have Kendrick Lamar on the song. That's fucking dumb. That's bad business. That's bad business.
No, because the Drake shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it runs deep. It runs deep.
It runs deep, bro. These folks love Drake, bro. Like to this day. So.
Yes.
Never mind. I was gonna go somewhere else, but never mind. We ain't gotta go there.
Really quick. I can't hate too much on Anthony's pick because obviously, what the same reasons why he has this album this high is the same reason why I have Gunna's album that high, because the intention behind the meaning behind the album is what boosted it.
Right.
If Gunna does not face snitch charges, I'm like, okay, this will be my honorable mentions. It'll be my honorable mentions. But the fact that he did this and basically like obviously told the whole rap industry, fuck, you guys do need me, whether I sister or not, pushed the album up a bit. It did. So yeah, I understand your point. Yeah, the cultural elements behind it, I understand. I do get it. I can't say I don't get it. Yeah.
Type shit, man. Yeah, all right, Matt. Well, since you didn't agree with me here,
what's your number one?
Yeah, y'all gonna shit on me with this one, but I'm gonna try my best to give it some some sauce. Okay?
All right, okay.
Kind of put it in perspective. Okay, there's something called Metacritic where it kind of like a agglomerate of all the different critics and it gives it a score. give it some context. Starline got a 75 out of 100. This album got an 89 out of 100.
All right.
Okay. This album was written, produced, performed by one man. Okay, I met this man. I went to the concert and I met this man.
All right.
I actually this guy was oblivious. Okay, first off, let me backtrack. I go up to this thing. I go up to the concert. I'm getting the drink, and I'm standing in the line. It's like, damn, look at every type of motherfucker in here. You know, this got white, black. This big ass motherfucker over here. Turns out this motherfucker was waiting in line of the beer. Was the artist? This motherfucker was waiting in line for a beer at his own damn concert.
His first Ave?
No, this was in Atlanta. This is Atlanta. It's some spot.
Okay.
And it's an old concert. I go up to the man. I said, man, you make the realest shit ever. He said, he bounced me. Thank you. Okay, we do all this shit, right? I, listen to music, dance my ass off, point at him. He points at me. We have a moment, okay? A very spiritual moment.
Who is this guy, man? I really want to know.
It's Leon Thomas.
Then after the show, I go and get an autograph, and I'm trying to hear it because he took time to talk to everyone who bought a vinyl.
Folks?
So he took time to talk to everyone about a vinyl. He's conversating with them, talk about, I try to make this song cooler here by doing this, doing that. You just kind of hear his perspective and thought process. And then I asked him what inspires him, which is probably not the question you want to hear after this show. But he gave me an answer. And he said, pussy, money, and weed. And I can relate to that shit. That inspires me too, man.
That's awesome.
Pussy, money, weed, and community. He also said community, which I respect. Okay? Mind you, this man wrote all his shit. Everything he did by himself. Now, when this is the album, you kind of tell is not the highest quality of music, but #1 album of the year, Passionate Ones, Nourished by Time. Come on, Yanni. You didn't always have Nourished by Time.
What the hell? What the hell?
Nourished by Time was #1, Yanni.
I'm like, damn, you met Leon Thomas?
Nah.
I meant Marcus Brown, Nourished by Time. I met him. He's a cool guy, man.
What the hell? Oh, yeah.
He's getting a beer.
Yeah.
He's so down to earth, he's getting a beer at his own show.
Sorry, man. It threw me off. I was like, damn, maybe it's not Nourished by Time. I remember I'm like, Matt definitely has it on his list. But I didn't hear about okay, yeah. Nourished by Time.
I love this album.
This Nourished by Time. How can I describe Nourished by Time? If I was to describe Matt to somebody, Nourished by Time would be somebody I would use to describe Matt. Matt, like me too. Like me too, obviously too. But like Nourished by Time is not to say it's niche, but it's like Matt. It's like yes, Nourished by Time is not like Matt. When you first meet Matt, you're like something's wrong with this nigga. That grows on you. And like he grows and like, okay, this is my nigga, this is my guy. But like immediately when you first meet Matt might say some shit that's off-putting. And Nourished by Time, if you don't sit with them, it's like, what the fuck was I listening to? But when they grow and you say, okay, wow, okay, yeah. So I do understand it. And this project, I get it. I'm not gonna hate on this. I wanted to hate on it, but I was like, I can't. Nourished by Time's project, it's hard to describe. Like
he talks about he has music about humanity. He's not making music for it to become famous. He's not making music to be popular or do anything. He's making his own music. He has a music about walking in the fucking park, bro. He has a song about trying to maximize your potential. He has a song about working a 9 to 5 and trying to make your dreams come true. He talks about some real human shit in a way that makes it cool. In his last album, this album right here, Erotic Probiotic, he made capitalism sound cool, man. Like he talks about shit. He's a socialist. He's a socialist artist, and he even talks about it. He's like, yeah, I'm a bit of a socialist artist. So I know I'll never become famous, but I could be a socialist rock star. I won't be a socialist pop star, but I'll be a socialist rock star. And I'm like, I fuck with that. Like he knows who he is, and he's sticking to who he is, and it's creative as fuck. You cannot listen to the album and say it's boring. It's impossible to say the album is boring.
Bro,
and it just comes at it. It's so unique. It's so unique, and I respect the hell of him, and I think it's a cool guy.
This is one of the albums, bro. So I listened all the way through this one. So there was a few albums on y'all list that I didn't listen to. I had to, I had to cheat. I listened through this whole album, and I just don't get it the way you get it. Now maybe I gotta listen to it again.
Maybe
my favorite song off of this album is this Cult Interlude, and that's the song where it wasn't him on it. You get what I'm saying? So maybe I gotta go through it again and really listen to it.
Well, it's acquired taste. Like I said, it's so different. Like you have to just go with that. There's no
dark songs. There's no dark songs.
No.
Yeah, I think that throws me off. Maybe I'm a little evil.
Start off with listen to Automatic Love, It's Time, and Baby Baby. Listen to those ones, right? Okay. If you want to start off, those ones are more appeal, like more popular appeal. But listen to the lyrics too. Look at the lyrics. I think that might help. Look at the lyrics.
Okay. All right. I don't want to shit on you too much, but like,
It's okay. You can shit on me. I shit on you. You can shit on me. We can shit on each other. It's fine.
I'm gonna go back and take a good listen because I listened to it at work. I ain't gonna lie. I was doing a million other tasks, listening to it. I was doing the assignment at that point in time. And you know, if you fuck with it that much, man, I believe you.
I do. I'm really passionate about this. I think everyone should listen. I can keep trying to push them on people, and no one's listening. But eventually they will. The fact that he written, performed everything, and produced everything,
he's talented, man. I'm not gonna lie. He's yeah. I mean, Nourished by Time is at the point now where like after this project, like he's auto listen to it. Like that's how good he's been. These two projects, like, and the thing is, is that the same thing that I'm gonna say this because it needs to be said. The same things we docked. Thames and obviously Giveon 4, where he's doing the same thing. I'm not saying this album's like that. It's kind of like in the same lane, but because his way of making music is so different, he can get away with it, and it feels different. Like because like it's an acquired. Like we've all heard Afro beats. Thames is just much better than most of the industry at it. We've heard niggas crooning. Giveon's just really, really good at it. He's elite at it, but you haven't heard Nourished by Time. Nourished by Time is different than a lot of other people. Like so even if he's done something that's like Erotic Probiotics, which is his previous album, he still gets away with it this time because it's so much more different than what you'll listen to 90% of the time.
Yeah. It's a little scary at first, man.
It is different.
Scary.
It is different. I'm not gonna lie.
But what are people gonna think of me if I'm listening to this? Like, you know, like
but but it's also genre bending. Like how would you describe the genre? You can't. Right? What's the genre? You can't. There's no genre for this. There's no genre for it. It's like 80s rock, but also R&B, but also a little hip hop. Like it has.
Yeah, it's like
genre blending. You know.
I can't. I feel like anything I would say would be a hodgepodge comparison to it. So I do like Nourished by Time. Matt got away with it. Matt's gonna get away with the number one this year. Usually I'm ready to slander him, but Nourished by Time's solid. Usually
I'm much more of a coward and don't put the songs that I love the most, put the songs that are the most popular, that have the most cultural background. But I'm not a coward this year. I'm done being a coward. I'm putting Passionate Ones number one. This is the album I'm listening to the most over and over again for the rest of my life, and I know that. Yeah. I listen to this more than all these other albums.
Talk your shit.
Go through your whole list real quick. Yeah, man. Go through your whole list. And went through his whole list. Go through your whole list again.
Okay, so my number 5 was Kodak Black. I don't even remember the name of the album because I heard it 4 days ago. Hickey, but keep fucking with you. I'm sorry. I just have to keep doing that. Anyways, Hickey by Royal Otis. Everything Is a Lot by Wale. Starline by Chance the Rapper, and Passionate Ones by Nurse. But the interlude was fucking amazing. Was that interlude cool though? I like that.
But that was cool. Great, when I heard that was the only thing that kind of made me ooh. Like this is fucking awesome. Like
yeah.
Talk to him.
So. It definitely is some elite tunes. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I've already done my my number 1, so I'm gonna quickly go over my list one more time. My number 5, which I mean, my list is all scrambled. Okay, I'm gonna tell here's my new list.
What is your list? Yeah.
Here's my new list.
Yeah, okay?
But I will say this: I'm not coming off of this list. Giveon's still in the top 5. Giveon, Beloved, is number 5.
Okay, 5 is cool.
5. Then we got Nourished by Time, The Passionate Ones, number 4. Then we got number 3, which is I can change that too. All right, number 5 is Giveon, Beloved. Number 4 is Last One by Gunna.
Mm-hmm.
Then number 3 is Nourished by Time, The Passionate Ones. Then number 2 is Love Is a Kingdom by Thames. And then tied for number 1, I couldn't choose. I just couldn't do it. It was the leader of the Clubhouse was Starline, Chance the Rapper, but that's not a Spurgey, man. I was like, wow, I'm having like this is like I feel this album, so I had to put it number 1. So yeah, that's my tie for number 1. I couldn't split the two. And I couldn't kick out. I couldn't at that time kick out Nourished by Time, but looking at it, I still can't kick out Giveon. So it's going to be 6 albums. Sorry,
you can kick it out. You can kick out. You can kick out Giveon. You can kick it out.
You can kick it out.
I can't do it. I can kick it out.
One thing about Starline.
I'll kick it out. I'll kick it out. There we go, Yanni. I'll kick it out, but I still only have 4 spots though. I can't put Son of Spurgey as a solid 2, and I can't put Chance the Rapper as 2 either. There's still I just got 4 spots.
The more I listen to Chance the Rapper, the more I liked it. Like Starlight was my number 4 until like a week ago, but I just kept listening to it. I'm like, man, this is better than the Wale album. It's just better. It's just better. You know, there's a couple parts where I'm like, it's cringy, but like it's just a great.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, I think using your grading system, Matt. I think his A+ level songs like that tour, like obviously Ride, that Do or Die song, pulled up whatever the fuck he was trying to do with whatever the fuck he was trying to do with. Like, man, Chance, goddamn it, Chance, don't do this, man. We're trying to come back. Like, gun in your purse. Like, get that shit the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
man.
gun in your purse was kind of like
whatever that shit he was trying to do with Baby Chief, don't do it. Nah, man, don't.
No,
do that
I love
either.
that shit. No, I love
You
that
loved
shit.
it.
Because
Nah,
it's
man.
regional right now. You got to understand, Baby Chief is going to be the
Okay.
hottest out of that Chicago area.
No,
song,
I feel like he just should have done a better song with him. But that's my yeah.
But he had to step into his world. He had to step into his world.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, that's fair. But yeah,
Starline, bro, that project. So I almost put the Wale project above it.
Me
but
too.
Starline is just regional, and when you
the
like,
A+
I fact-
hit a lot higher. Yeah,
yeah, man,
Yeah, the A+. It has A+. Not many albums have A+ songs on this year, but this album has a couple A+.
Yes.
I'm like, you have to rank it higher. You know.
like even like I never expected to hear an NDRE interpolation with Wayne on it. And the way he prefaced the song, like I'm like, my mom smokes this. She's a religious woman, but she got to smoke this tree because she's gonna kill these white people. She's gonna kill them. We need this money. like this is master. Like this is beautiful. Like honestly, like so, his A+ songs did do a lot of pulling up. It did do a lot of pulling up, but also the B-side cuts, like the Letters song, like beautiful. So yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. But going back to Nerves by Time, I understand that. I can't be mad about Matt's choice. But I will say this: since we're editing people's list, right? I think that, Ant, are you sure you want to keep clips on there, man?
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to keep them on there, man?
No, so I'm keeping clips on.
Over Starline?
Now, here's what we could do. We
Okay.
can get rid of JID maybe.
Okay.
We can get rid of JID maybe, because I ain't gonna lie, and this is the other thing. One of the best verses on that JID album was from the clips when that nigga Malice was like, "My ghetto's not your culture. Niggas really die here." Like that shit is so. I don't know. I fuck with the clips.
No,
guys.
he was rapping. Okay, they gotta say
Some of the
okay.
community song. The community song bangs. That community song was elite. It was a great song. But yeah, I hear you. The album was like you know other than that song.
But so I'm to be honest with you, I damn near put that Tim's album. Tim's out. So I gotta listen to it. I just heard that, but it sounds so good from what I was just hearing. And the 7 songs, I already love that. That's W in my eyes. I might put that at number 5, and I haven't even heard it. But
He's got a little snippet. That's all you need.
Yeah, man, you can't listen to that Tim's album. Don't be around somebody that you might that you think about dating and play the Tim's album. You're just gonna date them off the drink, man. That album feels like real love. Yeah. I'm like, damn,
that's a good album,
Yeah,
bro.
And then I fuck with Life is Beautiful. Chance the Rapper. Now that I hear us speak, maybe Chance the Rapper is number 1. But man, the clip shit, everything that surrounded the aura of the Clips album. If it's not number 1, it's definitely
the album, or was
number
it the aura? Was it the album or the aura? Was it the context,
It was
or was
both,
it the actual music?
Because the
you
thing is,
you can't separate them, Matt.
I think you can, and that's what I'm doing.
let me tell you.
We could do it in retrospect. We can't do it now.
Let me tell you this. I will say that it's not like I listen to all of these songs all the time, but Ace Trumpets was a song that I listened to a lot this year.
That's a great song. It's a great song.
I listened to that song a lot. I probably listened to that song the most out of all of these songs. You know, it's not too heavy. That's another part. I think I really appreciate albums that's not too heavy. So it probably is a bad thing that it wasn't like very like focused on the topic, but then it makes it replayable. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
That makes sense.
So overall thoughts on the 2025 of albums? What's your overall? Now we all said our piece. What are your thoughts? Where we're at as a music, as a culture, hip hop, all that shit. What are your thoughts?
Reset. We're
Reset.
We're reset. We're reset to the like you said, the regional. Reset to the regional. Thankfully, and we're at the point now. Sorry, we're at the point now where people have to be authentic now, and they can't turn the machine on. Now, I'm gonna talk about that in 2 different ways. Kendrick did end the party in 2 ways. He reset it to go to regional hits, but also he pissed off Drake enough and exposed people who were soft haters enough where Drake's like, okay, I'm gonna like, we all know Drake's
Finally,
going
shut the
to,
fuck up.
yeah, it's like, we all know that too, but I'm saying is that when Drake comes back, we all know Drake's going to rule the radio still. That's what it is. But he's gonna be less generous with hits. So it's gonna be, I'm gonna rule the radio, me and my guys who stayed with me are gonna rule the radio, and you guys now gotta find another way to eat. So now with the reset, now you have to go back to your regional. You have to go back to what made you relevant in the first place. So I think that's where we're at in music.
You know, yeah. One lesson I learned from this year, I really like the fact that a lot of people waited, and they let things cook in the crock pot, and I think we got some really good music because of it. So I hope that people aren't just gonna be whipping up. Like, I think a lot of Drake influence of coming up with the album every single year just to be like relevant. Don't do that. Just please take your time and make a great album, and we will remember you in the album forever. You know,
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
music.
No,
oh, my bad.
no, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Music is about to become a lot more authentic in years to come. You know what I'm saying? As a rapper, I honestly appreciate instruments so much more. I appreciate melodies so much more. And I think the blending of all of these things as it pertains to making good music is going to be way more important. It's not just about one thing anymore. It's like it's a great reset. It's not just about one thing. You have to tell the truth, and you have to like produce that shit to the best of your ability, and then you can't be a gimmick anymore. You know what I'm saying? Right. I think being an artist is gonna be extremely like an artist, not the title, but like being an artist is gonna be what wins out in the second half of the 2020s.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
I think as far as saying just really quick again is that like I was even talking to my cousin about this just before we got on the pod. I was saying that AI, the only thing AI cannot do is do like anytime people try to incorporate AI, because he was looking at my games, like obviously I have my video games. He's like, isn't that the older Call of Duty? I'm like, yeah, the newer Call of Duty is shit. I was like, because they use AI through it, but anything's an art form, whether it's video games, music, anything that's an art form, a computer cannot replace a human. It can take abstract ideas and try to put them together, and it kind of might look good. It may be at best an elite support or supplement, but it can never be the driving factor, or she will have problems with that because it is organic. It's human. It's essence. So I think in the second part of it, like you said, when the party is done, the party has died. If you're trying to appease the people and not be like, okay, like if you're trying to appease the Atlanta sound and you're not from Atlanta, it's never gonna work. If we're going to try to have Ant on the pod anything longer than 3:00, he's going to leave because that's not what his contract stated. I think I'm over talking anyway, so we're probably going to close the pod anyways. But this is a great episode. We're happy to have Ant on here.
Yeah, he's not here now, but thank you, Ant, for being part of this. Much appreciated, man.
And he's actually, I think Ant's going to tell us. He's actually going to tell us himself. We're going to bring him back in.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. We're just joking with you and saying that your contract said that you're supposed to be done at 3:00, and we didn't respect your contract, so it's our fault.
I'm sorry.
So we're gonna give you a chance to say. We're gonna give you a chance to say goodbye to the listeners.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ed.
Okay.
Fuck your shit, man.
It's your fellow Anthony Dolo. I do have a YouTube channel called Dolo TV. Check it out. We do reaction videos, all of that stuff. When y'all visit, we gonna do a reaction video. Y'all have me on y'all platform. Y'all could be on mine.
Yes.
And then yeah, man, like it was fun doing this shit with y'all, man. Send me the clips. I want some clips. And then I'm probably gonna do a YouTube video about this topic on my shit and have some of these intertwined in it. You know what I'm saying? I really love y'all, man.
Bad.
Y'all niggas are doing good shit, man.
Too,
Keep it going. Do more episodes, bro.
We will. We got more episodes coming out. Now me and Nyounee finally, got into 2025. We figured out how to use the technology. So we're gonna have more episodes coming out shortly. But yeah, thank you, Anthony, for being part of this, man. Love you, bro. And looking forward to hear more of your music, more of your content. And listeners, yeah, we're gonna have more shit. All right, we're gonna have more episodes.
Yeah, bro. So I'm only telling y'all this because you guys really appreciate music, right? High Tribe is dropping our official album next month. And I'm gonna send it directly to y'all so y'all can take a listen, man. Like, be critical, bro, because we are doing the most to this fucking album. So be critical. Tell me what y'all think, man.
We will. Might be on the best albums of 2026. We'll see.
That. Yes.
Amen.
Okay.
All right. That's all I got.
All right.
Man.
Any final words, Yanni, to the people?
No. Well, I'm thankful to have Ant on the pod. Matt, thank you for you too. This is a great episode. Obviously, like Matt says, Matt one thing about Matt is not a salesman in any kind of way. So Matt will say things are the favorites. It's no surprise. This is Matt's favorite episode every year. This is Matt's favorite episode. This is Matt's
So much
baby. So we do love doing this. I always leave here with a wider range of music. So I'm really happy about that. I'm actually happy for your perspective, and because obviously you're in Cali. So I mean, I actually sort of talked to you about a lot of different things because a lot of the music I listen to, like I was prefacing in the beginning of the episodes, that a lot of music is town music. So I want to know how that really plays out over there. I'll probably text you guys about that in the group chat.
It's real regional over here.
It was really important to
It's
have you.
region locked over here.
I love that.
Man, shit.
Yeah, it's seeming that way. It's seeming that way. That's all I got, man. Anything else, Matt?
Nah, man, it's been a good year for music listeners. Keep listening, keep watching, keep living, and let's keep enjoying the good times. Peace, y'all.
Yeah. See y'all.
Peace.